Hey, nigga, grab that motherfucking bottle out the freezer, nigga. It's time to go up. Hey,
I got the bottle though.
What's the hold up? Throw it from the flow up. I heard they talking bad about me, I don't even know them. Chains all glowing, I'm the one like I'm chosen. Chopper leave them broken, want some ones, who's the closest? What's the hold up? Throw it from the flow up. I heard they talking bad about me, I don't even know them. Chains all glowing, I'm the one like I'm chosen. Chopper leave them broken, want some ones, who's
check
the
me out.
closest? In motion like Mac Dre, on a mission for fat pay. Stay on a bag chase, you a snitch in a rat race. Talking shit, you a ass face, or face ass on lame ass, silly suck a nigga who can't rap. More than life than being in a cell of dirt naps. I heard that, over drama prefer racks. In my pockets where yours at, for sure facts. Flow dope, pure crack. Take the tables and turn that. Hard work, bitch, I earn that. Try and point the finger at me like it's my bad. Niggas going outside like bitches on their monthly rag. Can never trip on some pussy that I already had. On tilt to the max, rolling kill with the wax. Still got the deals on the pack, still got the steal cause they jack. Son sharing meals with his dad. Fuck how you feel, it's a rap. She trickin', I still get the bag. Cool on the white, I'd rather roll flight and get lit off the grass, bitch. Throw it from the flow up. I heard they talking bad about me, I don't even know them. Chains all glowing, I'm the one like I'm chosen. Chopper leave them broken, want some ones, who's the closest? What's the hold up? Throw it from the flow up. I heard they talking bad about me, I don't even know them. Chains all glowing, I'm the one like I'm chosen. Chopper leave them broken, want some ones, who's the closest?
Plenty bitches like Backpage, these niggas is mad fake, but I don't give a fuck, I'm cashing checks like it's tax day. I'm low key, like Bruce Wayne in the back cave. We up next, nigga, like we back in the backstage. I like money, and that's as simple as it gets. And I'll pop a pussy nigga, yeah, his pimple ass gets pinched. If he reaching for my sins through his ass just like 50, he gon' die trying to get rich. Anybody acting shitty, they can really catch this stick. So what's the hold up? Sipping this Henny Red Bull, and we gon' roll up and get this party jumping like 90s baby supposed to. Got my game from Quick, that 68 and I oh yeah. Drake told you niggas this shit isn't new to me. I probably fucked your wife, that pussy isn't breaking news to me. I'm shining on this patio with all my fucking jewelry. Thinking I need more, ain't trying to go back where I used to be.
What's the hold up? Throw it from the flow up. I heard they talking bad about me, I don't even know them. Chains all glowing, I'm the one like I'm chosen. Chopper leave them broken, want some ones, who's the closest? What's the hold up? Throw it from the flow up. I heard they talking bad about me, I don't even know them. Chains all glowing, I'm the one like I'm chosen. Chopper leave them broken, want the ones, who's the closest? Still got the deals on the pack, still got the steal cause they jack. Son sharing meals with his dad. Still got the deals on the still got the deals on the packs.
Drake told you niggas this shit isn't new to me. I probably fucked your wife, that pussy isn't breaking news to me. Breaking news to me. Breaking news to me. Drake told you niggas this shit isn't new to me.
What's the hold up? Throw it from the flow up. I heard they talking bad about me, I don't even know them. Chains all glowing, I'm the one like I'm chosen. Chopper leave them broken, want some ones, who's the closest? What's the hold up? Throw it from the flow up. I heard they talking bad about me, I don't even know them. Chains all glowing, I'm the one like I'm chosen. Chopper leave them broken, want some ones, who's the closest?
Tonight is gonna be wild, and I got a feeling, it's gonna go down.
Yeah, new suit, fresh new pair of shoes. Who knew that the spook could look so smooth? Whole crew out doing what we do. Head to the lobby, time to make some moves. Hey miss, could you pour me up something strong? We out here celebrating. And I promise little mama that we won't be long. The dance floor steady waiting. Got a little bit of weed and drink in me, but I ain't worried about it. Raise your glass if you out here living free. It's a toast to everybody. Grab the first little pretty thing you see, cause we just here to party. And there might be some haters in here tonight, but we don't care about them, cause
ain't nothing standing my way. No, can't nothing standing my way. No. I'ma hop, skip, boogie, and do my dance, let the beat take over me. And I'ma live my life the best I can and forget negativity. And if you feel this beat, gon' dance with me. Let's get down on the floor and let's dance all night long, yeah.
You know it's go time. man, I'm so fly. Got my bow tie and my clothes right. Ain't no lie, we don't try, but shine bright as any star up in the whole sky. We stepping out and ain't no worries. Smoke and drink till it's so blurry. Turning up, never giving away. And the money going up like a snow flurry. You can catch me out on that dance floor. I two-step with my hands low. On a pair of hips, unfair as that we getting to the places that you can't go. It's fam crew and we so 303. You know we gon' OD on this music, money and OZ. Having fun tonight and that's on me.
Can't nothing stand in my way. No, no. Can't nothing stand in my way. No, no. I'ma hop, skip, boogie, and do my dance. Let the beat take over me. And I'ma live my life the best I can. Never get negativity. And if you feel this beat, gon' dance with me. Let's get down on the floor. And let's dance, 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 dance all night long, yeah. I got a feeling tonight is gonna be wild, wild, wild. And I got a feeling it's gonna go down. I'ma hop, skip, boogie, and do my dance. Let the beat take over me. And I'ma live my life the best I can. If you get negativity, and if you feel this beat, gon' dance with me. Let's get down on the floor, yeah. And let's dance, 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 dance all night long, yeah. Hop, skip, boogie, and do my dance. Let the beat take over me. And I'ma live my life the best I can. If we get negativity, and if you feel this beat, gon' dance with me. Let's get down on the floor, and let's dance, 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 dance all night long, yeah. Let's get down. Let's get down.
All right. What's going down, y'all?
What's happening?
What's going? I mean, how you feeling? We got Travis Sethman in the building.
Let's go.
Yep.
To my right.
Yeah.
He got the Modelo on deck. Orale.
That's right. That's right. We got a few more things down here, but I don't want to. Have everybody judge me. I'm not gonna put it on the table.
Y'all got to pay for that.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys having me though.
Of course, man.
Of course.
Didn't mean to get you in here, so let's jump right in. I'm Paul Jr.
I'm Boogeyman Fo.
Here's the thing.
Man, I'm about to take a nap, man. Make sure you wake me up like an hour.
That's funny though. All right. Damn. What we been off for a couple weeks?
3
weeks.
That's what I heard.
I mean, we had to let the lovers have their day, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
How was your Valentine's days? All of you.
Good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Good?
Very
Did
good.
you do anything?
I cooked.
Oh, yeah, you like it. You like Chef or Sutherland now.
Where'd you cook?
It was a pasta dish. I should be taking pictures of this shit so you can roast them. If you look.
Dinner with Chief.
And it looked really good. It wasn't that good, though.
Well, I mean, that's it.
Actually,
Pasta?
no. It wasn't even pasta. I'm tripping. It was shepherd's pie.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Fire.
Shepherd's pie is just like a bunch of food in a pot, right?
Kind of.
Isn't that more for next year? Or next month?
Oh, yeah.
Shepherd's pie. That's what we're coming up on.
That's
St.
your
Patty's Day.
month. That's your month.
The
too.
lady was like, yo, I want shepherd's pie.
The lady? Oh, Angel.
For her.
I was like, what, at your work? The lady.
No, yeah, that's what she wanted.
She's getting.
Do you fuck with corned beef and hash?
Never
Do
had
you
it,
do that?
to be honest.
You do that?
Yeah.
Really?
I've never
You're
had it.
Irish.
Reuben
I know.
sandwiches,
My dad makes
all
it
that corned
every
beef,
March.
pastrami.
Is it fire?
Him and my mom love
Fire.
it. So
Shepherd's pie, all
I
that
don't like cabbage, but I like corned beef. So
Yeah.
I don't really
50-50.
I don't really eat when he makes the whole thing together. So
Right.
but I mean, it's good.
Okay, so how about you? How was yours?
It was good. It was good.
What'd you do?
I got Kayla some shoes. She likes them. She got me these
Yes.
LeBrons.
I knew you were going to wear them.
LeBrons.
God damn it.
Those are actually fire, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I will give
They
you
are
that.
fire.
You're a team guy.
Well,
so,
there's
you
no
know what I
team
mean?
LeBrons or retro
know.
LeBrons. It's LeBrons or LeBrons.
That's why you go to LeBron.
Don't trip. I had Jordans on the last episode.
Yeah,
So.
so
His shoe game's on point. So. Did you watch the All-Star game?
No.
that was trash.
Yeah,
I
I
watched
watched
it.
it.
It was so
You
boring.
didn't watch it?
No.
Did you see the dunk contest?
Mac McClung, right? I seen
McClung.
McClung's
McClung.
McClung.
I seen some highlights.
I mean,
He did good. He
I remember
did sing,
seeing. I
yeah.
remember seeing YouTube videos of that dude dunking like
In high
2
school,
years
for sure.
ago.
Yeah, in high school.
So
Yeah,
He's got bunnies.
He does.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like he could be such a dope dunker, but he can't get into the league.
That
Right.
It shows that it's more than that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, he was right for a little bit, wasn't he? On
Well, he's like
the
he's a
Lakers?
G League player.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess
Or,
he.
maybe a
Yeah.
not obviously.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not on the team. Maybe he's on the practice
Yeah.
squad or something.
I mean, he's
I saw him in a jersey at least.
I've never seen him actually like play. To be honest,
He's
I've
just-
seen him
he's-
dunk on everybody.
He's
but
all dunk.
Yeah.
That's all he's like in the game for.
that's tight.
it's whatever. Shit.
You need that.
Talk about dark matter. You have arrived, my friend.
Ooh, is that the album?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw the numbers.
Stream it.
I know you saw the numbers. I know you
That's
saw.
hilarious.
Did you look at the numbers?
Yes.
You
but
know, I
no,
know you
like,
saw the numbers.
Yes, but that's funny.
You looked at the numbers and you were like, "That's dope."
I was like,
Wait. What,
I'm about
can we
to
talk
blow.
about
Is that the highest you've ever had?
I don't know.
Like we're
I
talking,
really don't
we're
know.
talking Spotify monthlies.
What's the? Can we talk about
Yeah,
it or
we're,
no?
it's like I think you're like over a K.
Like 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
The other,
Yeah,
put it this way: the other day I was like, "You're up to 111 now. Like you're killing it." He's like, "You're at 48 and you haven't released in 5 years." I'm like, "No." And now he's
killing it.
over a
I'm
K.
probably, I'm probably at like
Oh,
12.
But that's the thing. Like, check back and
Hey, but I don't promote my shit.
Well, no.
yeah.
Well, it'll
Hey, but I barely promote it.
It'll stay that way.
Otherwise.
it'll stay that way until they take it off the playlist.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I guess so.
So that's what's doing
We'll
it.
see, bro. We'll see.
So what's the so when you do you have a plan or a strategy when you drop a
Let's talk about that.
I mean, it's all over the place. That's the thing. Like, you could. There's tons of things that you're supposed to do, but
Yeah.
what's your?
I mean,
for you,
for
how do
me-
you, how do you feel about when you create the content, whatever, and you're ready to drop it? Does your mind go to, all right, cool, I'm gonna release this? Do you feel like, okay, I'm gonna strategize a crazy marketing, plan? I'm gonna drop, some like what's the?
see, no, like when my creativity doesn't like shine in those areas. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes,
Now
that's
that has been the whole journey. Like, that's the name of the game. Is like, how do you get your shit to all the people to take it in? That's the hardest part, man. And I mean, it involves a ton of like money.
Yeah, it's all
You know what I
money.
mean? It's money.
But wait. What's your strategy? Because so what's your strategy?
Well, really, I don't. This year I have a strategy. It's not necessarily for this project, which, I mean, that's not exactly true either. Like, I got the music done, mixed, mastered early, so I could like send it to people, send it to publications, send it out to see if anyone would bite, and no one bought.
DJs,
Make
blogs,
a
whatever?
press release.
You
Yeah,
still send blogs and
DJs.
shit? Is that? I mean,
That's the
I don't know.
thing. Like,
Is that-
what? That's the hardest part. Like, what the?
I would feel like TikTok, right?
Playlists are more valuable than blogs.
TikTok,
playlists.
playlists, things
Playlists.
like that.
And usually like right when you release on whether it's like CD Baby, DistroKid, whatever, they have like an area where you can submit to playlists right through them. So all you gotta do is get picked up on one, and like it'll help your streaming.
Yeah.
At least you're
Gotcha.
streaming.
And then
But that's just one aspect, right?
Right.
That's just
visually, you gotta keep up with that part of it too, because content is king, right? So
What I usually
Whatever
do
that
is do a
is.
video, a music video, roll that out as a single, album drops, and then do another video to like promote a second single from the album. You know what I mean? And from there, it's whatever you want to put your money towards, to push the numbers on the video, push the numbers on the streaming, whatever you want to do. But
Okay, so let me ask the
Put it in
question.
someone else's hands, but I don't trust that. Like paying,
Right,
there's like
right.
there's a bunch of people, especially in Colorado, that are like, pay me your money and I'll
and
get
I'll
you
promote
on
it,
this
right.
and that. And I'm like, no, you won't, because I've heard stories.
I
so.
get it. That's a weird way too. But let me ask you this. So, okay, so you if you don't have a ton of followers yet,
I don't.
or the album, or the album, so why? I guess why push an album as opposed to singles? Yeah.
That makes the most sense. Singles, because that's what the market says, right?
At that point, I
But
think
for
it's-
me,
I think
like,
it's just about your creativity.
That's it. Like, I'm not focused. Like, you know what I mean? The end goal is me being happy with what I'm doing. That's kind of what I've always said.
Okay, I
You
was
know
kind
what
of
I mean?
getting to that.
Like,
Like,
I'm
I'm
not,
not,
I'm not saying like a single or an album is better than the other. It's just like some people like they want to put like a whole project together, like to flow together, to express something.
Because that's part of part of the artistic project.
And then there's other artists that are like, I just need to pump out singles until one hits, and that's a different strategy.
But that's the move now.
I mean,
like Russ put that blueprint down, and everyone's doing that. So it's like you're just gonna get caught up in that flow. Unless something happens.
If someone was to ask,
knows?
if like a client was to ask me my professional opinion, I would say don't release an album until you build your following.
Right.
Like there's no point.
That's how I think nowadays.
You have to have consumers, or it doesn't matter.
Like I obviously didn't follow that blueprint myself, but that's what I would tell like a young kid.
I don't.
Yeah. I mean,
and I would possibly even throw in a caveat of maybe even promote solely to women.
Well, like it depends on what kind of music you make.
It's smart, though. It's smart, though.
Maybe if it's just
women,
straight gangster
women
street
consume
shit,
straight gangster shit all the time.
That's true too.
All the time.
I mean, they're
the best consumers.
Exactly.
Period.
Yeah. You know,
the hook got to be fire. The hook's got to be fire.
But like if you have a show and it's packed full of dudes. That definitely doesn't mean girls are coming.
Oh no.
In fact, sometimes quite the opposite, right? But if it's packed full of women, guys are pulling up.
You can have
and money's being spent.
Money's being spent.
You know what I mean? Like
they want the merch. They're buying. Guys are too cool.
They're drinking. They want the merch.
You can have
their
guys
homeboy,
are way cool.
Their homeboy's way tighter than you.
And just put a mixtape out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You can have 100,000 plays or followers on Spotify and still not get 15 people to a show. It's like two different,
100%,
totally different things. I always wonder, like there's some artists in Colorado with big followings. I always wonder, like, if it translates.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well,
you would think, dude.
Like that dude, It's Okay to Cry. Do you think he could like sell out a show? He's got a big following on numbers, like streaming numbers and YouTube and shit. But I don't know.
You would think
maybe.
You know what I mean?
But is he making money? I mean, maybe you don't have it. Maybe you can't pull those numbers in ticket sales, but are you still making money?
Making money off streams on
there's
YouTube.
There's only so much money
you
can. There's only so much money you can make on there, though. Well, YouTube's different. Streaming, nobody makes money on.
No, that's not where it's at.
Yeah. So,
but if you have,
if your numbers are crazy, like I don't know what his numbers are, but I've heard of him too, and his numbers are pretty high, right?
His bananas, dude.
Like he's got a lot of followers on IG.
So what would be I guess a lot to you guys per month? Like if you had how much money?
Viewership
how much
or money?
Money.
I would say like coming off of
just
YouTube. Let's just say YouTube, because streams again, like you're making shit. But just YouTube, if he's doing his thing, I mean, if he's taking home $6,000 a month off just YouTube,
fire, right,
dude? That's a dub,
I don't think so. I don't think he is, but that would be amazing.
No, I'm not even really necessarily saying him, but I'm just saying like if you have that. Because I follow a bunch of stupid ass pages on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like random people, you know what I mean? And
I just hurt my elbow with my shell toe.
Yeah.
Like the Eminem dude. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah.
That dude is the best.
I follow this kid. His name's Maverick. He's a YouTuber. He like fucking drives around in his truck camper and like camps and shit, and fishes and like eats and shit. He makes so much money off of YouTube, just off his viewership and like the monetization of his channel. This dude is balling.
Yeah,
and just off that. And
I mean,
just
if you're getting like 500K consistently and up
viewership
per video, you can definitely generate money that way for sure.
Now, who is doing that?
Nobody.
Trev, maybe.
Yeah, those kind of guys. They have that.
I never looked at Trev's like YouTube numbers.
Trace is doing like maybe as far as streams. I feel like he's doing
does
really well.
Does Trev do good YouTube numbers, Buggz?
I don't know about YouTube.
Not 500,000.
I would say Spotify more so, and all the streaming services, but.
It's tough, man.
YouTube, a lot of them I don't think have a YouTube channel. Maybe
but there's people in this state that's doing insane numbers.
Oh yeah,
like
for
insane shit. To where it's like, how isn't this working? Like,
so
what is the problem?
I tell you what, I did see this. So I feel like there is a problem with us knowing how to work records, because most of us, maybe even like you just did. But we drop it and then we just let it go, and then we're on to the next thing. Like maybe it took us a lot to create that project, whatever. You feel good about releasing it, and you just let it go.
Yeah,
it's
it's
out
an
there.
investment.
And then maybe you promote, like you said, maybe you do a video for a single. You do a video, you know what I mean? But
I still think it's ultimately good to release things so you have product out there.
That's a good catalog, yeah.
Like, because I just got I don't know, Buggz, you might be a part of that. You know the Recording Academy for the Grammys?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you a part of that?
Not yet.
So I just got my second invite. So like you have to be invited by 2 people that are a part of the academy to even apply. So I just got my second invite. I don't know. I'm not saying this is like a big, like I think like a lot of people throughout the country can be a part of this. So, but like one of the things they make you fill out is like, I need links to your music. I need to see what you've done, your YouTube and shit. I'm like, oh shit, I'm glad I have shit released.
Right.
And I'm not, otherwise, I'm not frantically uploading shit to YouTube tonight. You know what I mean? So release your shit and then figure it out after that.
But go into what you were saying. You're right, man. It's all like a plan and execution and all kinds of shit, but it's help. You know what I mean? Like if you're one person, you're one person.
Yeah, you can
only do so much.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
See, Ko said Creepa had a few 100 million plays on TikTok, but that was just a 15-second clip.
But that's still big deal.
No, I know. No, see,
translates,
TikTok is TikTok is interesting.
See, and this is
man.
what I'm talking about. Like I looked at this dude. I don't know if you ever heard Anise. You know who that dude is? The dude with the like crazy mustache, almost looks like Mario, but he has long hair, a little bit long hair.
I don't think I know who that is, but
he's pretty good. But he's only got like 5 songs out.
Okay.
But he does like, it's almost like he just does his own commercials. He'll have one song, and he'll promote that song. Every single video will be that song. Every single video. He'll do hundreds and hundreds of videos of that same song. But it'll all be different things. Like, I'm in my car singing my hook, and I'm doing this shit live a cappella with the guitar.
And it's all
I'm doing this shit with a piano now. I'm here and I got 5 people doing this hook live.
That's dope.
I'm doing a little piece of the verse. You know what I mean? It's like his own commercials, right?
Masego, how do you say his name?
Masego?
It's just like Masego, like you're doing all that shit too.
Yeah. But that's I feel like that's at least a newer way. That's how you work your record.
And that's the thing.
That's how you work a record.
Yeah,
because if you're gonna move one record that much and that frequently, if that don't hit, maybe the shit's not good. Right. How can you tell that with the album?
But see, no artist ever thinks it could be the quality of the song. It's always something else.
Of course. Right.
I got haters, you know, like I'm just like, you know, like there's always like the same people complaining over and over. I'm like, there's a pattern here.
That's a good point.
You know, my 48 followers, you know.
But it's easier, I think, statistically or even data-wise. If you drop a song, you know, maybe if the song's maybe not good. If you drop a whole album, how can you really tell like what's not good, what is good, what parts of it are good, what parts not good?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
That's like even if you drop an album, still focus on a single.
Yeah.
Figure it out. You can wait to see what the fans pick. But usually, like, you know, do one that you pick and then do the one the fans pick.
Yeah.
So that's what
but
I
then
say.
you're working backwards, I feel. The album's already dropped. Now you're chasing the numbers.
That's why you always do a first one, like, to tease it. You know what I mean? But everybody's different. So it just depends.
The age-old question. How to get popping.
All these artists in one room.
Right.
trying to figure it out.
No answers.
No answers at all.
Because none of us are shit.
In conclusion, nothing.
The only thing everyone in this room knows for a fact
Fo's GOAT.
Shut up,
is
dude.
Fo is the GOAT.
Don't fall into that shit.
But you might be. But no, it's just that talent doesn't necessarily mean
you're right
a whole ton.
That's the thing, dude. Because I always look at stuff and like, man, that shit sucks. But that's only what I think. You know, the people think different. So it's like, all right, you got to check that. You know, anything could win at this point.
Do you think you suck?
Nah, I think we're talented, but I'm saying that's what we all realize. Like, okay, talent that's not the end all be all, of course, because if you don't work your records, if you don't have that business sense, if you don't, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, because we all know we're dope. That's why we do our. I mean, you know,
for sure.
But that doesn't. That's cool.
There's an A and a B, you know.
And that's why I say if you do drop an album, I think it goes back to what Paul's saying. Drop it because I just want to drop a project like that. That's artistically where I want to go.
No matter what, you have to put shit out. What I'm saying is there's the whole other side of this, the artists that have all this music and they do not release it. Then they're like they're really hurting themselves, in my opinion. Like nobody knows what you do. Nobody can even critique you to get better. Right. Like there's a lot of we all know people that sit on music for their whole lives. Like their whole lives. No, actually, no. You do not do that.
I only have one song with this fool, but it never came out.
Oh well, no.
Yeah, you're right. You know why?
I'm not saying.
Hold on, you know why?
Let's talk about Fo not working with us. We can start a podcast about that.
Let me explain that real quick.
This may take a while.
When you came,
here's the thing.
Yeah, here's the thing. Did a record with him and Johnny a long time ago. Brought him over to the crib. It's like, all right, let's do this. I didn't probably tell you. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Oh, gotcha.
So is it wasted?
Audio wise. No, I got it.
Well,
I got it, but like
I don't even know.
I
what it
didn't
sound
know.
like,
He
dude.
never sent it to me.
But
to mix.
I didn't know if it was good or. I mean, I thought it was dope, but I don't even care, bro. I have so many songs that I did that too.
Would you like to know how many beats I've given him?
11. That's it.
That's
Literally, that's it.
solid.
But I've known you for
fair amount,
18.
That's crazy that you knew the number because I knew the number. So one, you're counting the beats
No,
and
it's
you're
not
still
true.
not
Not
doing
true
it.
at all. I
And
have
so
like-
you know the
I have
exact
like
number,
3.
and you haven't worked on one.
I have 3, and I have. Shout out to Big House. I just sent him a record with your beat.
Which one?
I don't know what it's called. I really don't. But
I remember the name of every beat I've ever given you.
Yeah, you do. You do.
That's good.
Oh man,
That's good.
That's
We
good
all do that
stuff.
though.
What's up, Architect?
All right.
Did you guys watch the Super Bowl?
Sure did.
Yeah. I watched the Super Bowl.
Any thoughts?
The Chiefs are good.
I lost money.
Hold on. Hold on. Are you a Bronco fan?
No,
What are you?
nothing.
You're a nothing fan?
No.
Interesting. So you
I
had
just
no,
watched
so you had
play-
no
I just
dog
watched-
in the
No
dog in the fight.
I watched players. I grew up mostly in LA, and I was a Raiders fan when they were in LA.
Sure. That's
and
it.
then
That's it.
yeah. But then I went. But then obviously they moved. Whatever. I don't have family that's like a diehard. Like you might have like your grandpa's Broncos, your dad's Broncos.
It's DNA at this
right?
point.
Right?
It's DNA.
I
at
don't
this
have that.
point.
So I ended up being like, cool. I'm gonna pick my own team. When I was like 12, 13, and I was the Panthers just came onto the scene, so I picked the Panthers for a little minute, and then when I moved to Colorado, I got so much hate for being from California that I was like, you know what? I'm picking a fucking another California
So when'd you
team.
move here?
So then I picked the Chargers,
What-
and I was a Chargers fan
Wow.
because of LT. That was my main thing.
What year did you move here?
I think 90, maybe
Oh, okay,
99 or
so you
or 2000.
so you picked the Chargers in the middle of the Broncos' glory days.
No, not yet. It took a while before it was just like, oh, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just was.
Yeah,
and
the
then I was
Chargers,
a big
oh,
LT
Lord.
fan from. To be honest, I became a fan of LT through a college
The
video
Chargers
game, but
are the most heartbreaking. They're the most
Yeah.
heartbreaking franchise ever.
worst.
If I was a
Ryan Leaf
Chargers
curse,
fan
bro.
and I think about all of the teams that
the
they had
worst.
that never did anything, it would kill me.
Yeah.
It would kill me.
And then the way the NFL and football, and I guess every sport now just became more about winning championships and not necessarily being loyal to the team, building teams. It was more like
Business.
you go wherever
Yeah.
makes sense so you can make most money or
dude.
win a championship.
For sure.
And after that, I was like, man, there's no loyalty to the fans. I could give a fuck about a team.
Interesting.
My I could watch some dude from college. And it's like, where's he gonna go? Wherever he goes, I'm gonna watch him. I'm not gonna fucking all of a sudden.
that's-
oh, he went to the Chiefs. Fuck that.
That's
fool.
that's
You know
what
I mean?
that's what I do secondary to my teams. Like if the Broncos are out, I start rooting for players I like.
Yeah.
Same with the Nuggets and maybe not Rockets.
But however, I totally get it. If you got generations of this is what we are.
It's Broncos
That's-
first, no matter
I would
what.
be the same way if
That's
it
just
was
how
my
is for
grandpa
us.
was and my dad
Yeah.
is and
So were the Chiefs handed the game?
That was a terrible call. Like, why would you do that during this time? Like, why would you do that?
Sports betting? Well, I mean, the NBA did get busted for that, but I don't know if the NFL does.
Why
that
wouldn't
shit.
it though? Why wouldn't it?
I don't know. Referees.
That was ridiculous.
That was bad. I was so.
You know what I mean? You call that in the preseason.
I was DJing a Super Bowl party at this bar in Cap Hill, and I had to play like celebratory songs every time a team scored. So I had to play like Tech Nine, Red, whatever, Red Kingdom or some shit like
he's
that.
got a Chiefs song.
He's got like a million. I played like "Fly Like an Eagle" when the Eagles fucking scored. And I was like, every time I played the Chiefs song,
But-
it
I
thought
pissed
they
me
had
off.
it, dog.
The Chiefs are good, dude.
I mean, they're good. Yeah,
I think a lot of people were right about the fact that the Eagles didn't really play as tough a competition throughout the season.
they were right there though. They were about to take that game.
But they were a damn
were
good team
too, though.
too.
Yeah, they
damn
were.
good team. And
oh
it
no,
came-
they're a great team.
that came down to like last possession.
Jalen Hurts is the real deal. Like I think
he's a stud.
I think he might have just catapulted himself into a top 5 quarterback.
for sure.
I can't believe Mahomes got another one though.
I'm sick of Mahomes, dude. Patty
You know what I
cake.
mean?
He's
Old
good.
fucking
He's
dork
I
boys.
hate him because he's good and he's a rival. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
care if he wasn't in our division. But like, he crushes us every time.
And
Dude. I'm like,
so you realize Russell Wilson's about to go against Mahomes, Herbert, and Aaron Rodgers most likely. The Raiders are trying to
Who's
get
Aaron
him.
Rodgers gonna be?
The Raiders are trying to reunite him with Devontae Adams.
What do you think?
What did
was
they
up?
do
What do you
together?
think was up?
I mean, yeah.
I'm just saying, don't be that scared. It's
I'm just like, is Russ gonna have a comeback
I don't
season?
know, man.
Man, that would just suck. That would just suck if, like, after all the years we tried to get Rodgers, the Raiders get him, and like we now have the 4th best quarterback in the division.
And he just shits on us.
And everybody shits on us. But I'm gonna give Russ another year.
You know who I'm not worried about? Is the Chargers quarterback. I'm not worried about him.
You're not worried about the Chargers.
I'm not at all.
Yeah.
Chokers.
It's the Kansas City Chiefs.
Perennial chokers.
Yeah, for sure. The Ryan Leaf curse, that shit will never leave him.
Dude.
Is Patrick Mahomes done winning Super Bowls, or has he got how many do you think he has?
I feel like no.
So you think he has more left?
Probably not. Yeah.
not.
I think he
He
reminds me of Steph Curry for some reason. I feel like he's a Steph Curry.
Yeah, he's easy to hate. He has a face you want to smack.
You pay money to kick.
Oh God.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
I just
They're
his voice is the worst.
There's Kermit the Frog. Yeah.
He's him.
They're super corny.
But he's him though.
He's him.
Yeah.
He's him.
He's what?
He's him.
I mean, and like Mahomes' whole family is
And he's got a
annoying as
family
fuck.
that people don't like. Yeah.
Brittany's annoying. Jackson's annoying. Like, oh God.
He's him.
Aisha Curry's annoying. So like, yeah, that's a good comparison.
Reminds me of LeBron.
No, you know.
He's him.
Am I missing a quote?
Yeah, you might be missing.
What am I missing
They
here?
say that all the time. Like when
him?
he's like legit, he's him.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, I'm him. Or
And like,
whatever.
I'm sick of the ow my ankle. Here comes the hero back in the game. He's not hurt. He needs to stop doing that.
I kind of agree.
That's
Like,
just
that's
annoying.
for
You
think
show.
that's a thing?
He's trying to make like his little flu
wouldn't
game.
it,
It's a
though?
timeout.
Why wouldn't it?
He's
Because-
trying to make his flu game, his MJ flu game. He's trying to be like the guy who won the Super Bowl while he was hobbled. You're fine. Like, stop.
Use that later.
Well, no, the flu game is total bullshit.
clip.
The flu game's total bullshit. He was hungover from the casino.
That's
We
what
all
they
know
say.
that. We
That's
all know
what
that.
they say.
They covered up. for
See,
that.
Do you know how hard it is
conspiracy
to
theories are
win a
part of this,
game
bro.
when you're hungover at the casino, Paul?
Probably not as hard as having the flu.
I mean, listen, it's kind of like the same. You're
a good
sick.
point.
You know what I mean?
If you were Michael Jordan, would a hangover stop you?
I'm Michael Jordan. No, never mind.
Yeah, let's not
Nothing
let's not
stops
get
me.
ahead of
I'm Michael
ourselves.
Jordan. You know what I mean?
Now, if Scotty was hungover, they would have been in trouble
Was Scotty?
because Scotty was the real.
Was Scotty
backbone of that
top
team,
five?
so.
Was
Hey, is Michael Jordan's son trying to be with his ex-wife?
No,
He
no,
is, I think.
I know. I think he is dating his ex-wife.
I think they're an
Scottie
item.
Pippen's? Right.
Yeah, Liza.
Strange,
Liza
right?
Pippen.
Liza.
No, the Jordans are just kind of douches. They do that.
But look at what is she doing though?
I'm not gonna
You know what I mean?
You know, like Bron's raising, upstanding young men.
I will
about
say
to
that.
follow in his
I do
footsteps.
feel like LeBron's
Jordan's raising
better.
dudes that are screwing his
But-
friends' wives.
But do you think it's like? But do you think it's like her
So true.
getting back at Scotty somehow? You can't get Jordan, but you get his son.
Yikes!
Just for being Jordan, like
Scotty
I'm in
and
his shadow.
Scotty
you know what I
and
mean?
Jordan ain't cool. They're not cool. So that
See?
could be the thing.
You know what I mean? Scorned women.
Why are they not cool?
Ko said the Chiefs' hate is so strong with Paul. I mean, it should be strong with any Bronco fan. Like,
That is a fact.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is a hangover harder to overcome than cramps? Have you ever had cramps?
I've had a few.
They hurt.
They suck.
They suck.
Calf cramps, bro. They're
Yeah,
worse.
yeah, it's the
dude.
worst. You ever had a calf cramp?
Of course.
Yeah, could you just play ball on it?
No.
Okay,
That
well,
would be terrible.
We put that baby to bed.
I mean, have you ever right? Have you ever had a foot cramp? Like in,
Yes,
in
dude.
your
the foot cramps
awful.
are the worst.
those are the worst.
Have you had
bro.
a neck cramp?
Yeah. I've
That
had a
feels
neck
like
cramp.
that feels
I've
like
had
you're
a
gonna
neck
die.
cramp.
That's scary,
It's like
right?
my neck is I broke my neck. My neck is broken.
Right.
Now here's the thing. Have you had a foot cramp outside of sleeping?
No, it's always when you're deep
Why?
sleep.
It is
Why?
always when I'm in bed.
I don't
Why?
know. I think it's just because you move.
You just relax and shit just
Yeah.
like.
Well, cramps only come when you're fully relaxed most of the time.
I feel like that's bro science.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
it is.
Because like, what do you say
Like,
to like
you don't
athletes?
know- you didn't do any research. You're just
You just threw that out there, dude. For sure.
That's just what they.
It's all right though. You know what I mean?
No, I mean no. That's what it is. I wanted to see your face when I said that.
I don't think so, dude. But
Bro science.
Bro
I
science.
never heard you say that in my entire life.
heard that term?
No.
That's bro
No,
science.
I do things like I work and
Like, bro.
have jobs.
Okay. That's where all that bro science comes from.
Right.
Man, how we doing, Buggz?
Shout out to Twitch.
Do we spark this at a point in the show or?
Nah, well,
No.
no.
Yeah, when it's over.
Now we're banned. Now we're banned off YouTube.
Thank you,
That's
Trav.
a-
We just
that's a
sorry about that.
cigarette.
We just lost our subscribers.
Yeah,
Switch your
That's
seat
a
cigarette.
cigar. That's a cigar.
Right.
There's nothing in there.
There isn't, dude.
Can I hit this vape or no?
Ooh,
It's an empty wrap like my career.
It's only nicotine.
Get it?
I see where you. I see where you're going.
I'm gonna hit it anyway.
But Dark Matter, man, it's killing it.
What do you think?
You've arrived. You're here.
What does
like
that
you're
mean?
here. Like you're on the show with me.
Like currently, I'm here.
No,
yeah.
like you're here. Like
I'm here.
You've arrived.
I showed up.
This is your flu game.
I drove here. What?
Hey, does the fact that he arrived mean that
Yeah.
he came?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's gonna be a good feeling.
That's it. Yeah.
Some would say.
Yeah.
So since your followers
people
are up
like that.
to pass 1,000, a lot of people are fucking to your album.
For sure.
Fo's him. What'd you guys think of the halftime show?
What did we miss here? Cramps are comparable to a heart attack pain-wise. Thank you. Anyway, so what'd you say, Buggz? My bad.
Halftime show, Rihanna.
Okay, here's my opinion on it. I mean, I loved it because I'm a Rihanna fan. Like I was gonna like it no matter what. I wasn't gonna pick it apart. I just told myself I'm not gonna pick this apart.
Right, it's
I'm gonna have
Rihanna,
fun.
right?
Enjoy the
Now
songs.
I can understand why if you didn't enjoy it, sure. But when you found out she was pregnant, you had to be impressed after that.
Yeah.
You had to be. Like that had to change everything.
Yeah.
People that were hating really because they didn't know she was pregnant yet. She
Yeah.
didn't say till after.
How
Have
didn't
you
you
ever? Let
fucking
me ask you
know,
this.
though?
Have I ever been pregnant?
No,
That
ladies.
was kind of
This is
born
the ladies.
pregnant.
Have you yourself? Just like Junior.
This baby ain't coming out.
He had a C-section.
Go ahead, ask your question.
No. Just. I mean, has anyone else done a halftime show pregnant?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
No.
once
Like,
you add the
that's gotta
pregnancy,
be, immediately that's got to be.
that's what I'm saying.
Straight up.
Like, do you feel like performing a halftime show when you're pregnant?
Dude, I can't
probably
do
not.
shit with like a stomach ache.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
her doing all that, that's fire.
Her
Right.
dancers were fire as fuck.
She
Like,
probably didn't
they-
take a shit, fool. And she
Oh my
Dude,
God.
like the whole like before.
This
you
is
know,
what
she
we're
all
doing.
nervous.
I'm just Rihanna
saying,
shitting. That's where we
No,
are.
I'm just saying. You
all
never
nervous.
know. You know, yeah, dog. I mean, it's
I
that's
was
a feat.
I was
the baby
That's a
kicking, or is that
feat.
like a fart? You
Yeah,
know what
or
I'm
is it the
saying?
kick drum?
what we do know is Rihanna has hits, mad
dude.
hits,
For sure.
and I honestly don't know if anybody can like hang with her in a versus when you see that because she still missed like 10 hits
Who would she
in that
do
halftime
versus
show.
against?
Well, they always wanted it to be Beyonce. And I'm not saying Beyonce couldn't win that. I'm just like that would be tough. Like it's not
That's
a
a
wash.
good matchup.
It's not
You
a
know
wash.
what though? I feel like Rihanna. I feel like Beyonce has more of a cult following.
For sure.
Rihanna's more loved, I think, but
Yeah,
not necessarily even more loved.
the culture,
but Rihanna's more like
the culture
loved
fucks
by
with Beyonce more.
everybody,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but she don't have a cult following like Beyonce.
Yeah.
But Rihanna's got more hits and more number ones, and that's a following.
Mm.
You know, like you can't have hits without a following. So
But does she have like a rehive? No, it's like not. But does she have
fine.
like a?
I mean, that's
She's the princess.
well, what does she have? What are her followers at?
I mean,
Like that are-
not every group
do
of
you-
followers has a name. So there's the
Yeah,
Beehive is
that's
the
what I'm
Beehive,
saying.
The
but
Beehive,
but the
though.
Beehive doesn't get its
Fire.
name because it's the biggest following.
Doesn't
They got
matter.
their name because they will kill over Beyonce. Like
But
they
who would
ride for
kill over
Beyonce.
Rihanna? Like, is there Rihanna fans that are like, yo, we're only with
I
Riri?
might stab someone over Rihanna. I might do that. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, like, but that doesn't say much. Like, Stans would kill over Eminem.
I feel like
that's that's another person. That's another person that has that cult
yeah.
following.
I feel like Rihanna is like Beyonce's understudy. You know what I mean?
No.
Because
No,
for sure. Like Jay-Z's the boss of that
Oh,
whole
well, that's-
situation,
okay.
and like you know what I'm saying? Like she's like the little sister, if that makes sense.
I don't know because this
a
all
little
depends
weird.
on who you like.
Beyonce
who do you
is-
fuck with more musically? Because I
Beyonce,
love
for sure.
Rihanna's music, and I don't
Who do you
really
think's-
fuck.
okay,
I don't fuck
so
with Beyonce's music like
Who do you
that.
think's a better singer?
Oh, Beyonce.
Okay,
Beyonce.
thank you,
Like
thank you.
Beyonce's a better performer all around.
She's a better artist.
In the studio, I'm
just-
not sure. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm not going to
Well,
say.
what's up
Why
with the
wouldn't you say
writers? Does
Beyonce
anybody
writes.
know-
They both have written for themselves and have writers from other people.
Yeah, I
they
feel like
both get
everybody
written
does.
for. Like that's
Okay,
not. But that doesn't bother me. That doesn't change my opinion on any artist. Like
Okay,
But does it put a feather in anyone's cap to know that everything's in house, kind of thing?
but they both don't.
I
so
mean,
guess it doesn't
if you were like one of the most successful artists ever, and you've only written your own shit, then you get a little bit of more kudos. But nobody's done that. Name an artist that's done that.
I can't.
Tech
I'm just
Nine.
The one of the greatest writers ever is Prince, and even Prince has had people write a song or
At a
two.
certain level, you don't because
Yeah,
you gotta
like, it's just-
maintain. You gotta
Yeah.
maintain the status.
It's like how much like your mind is the only one you want to like explore
No.
creatively.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
you gotta
for sure.
you bring someone else in that's gonna give you a different perspective.
Not just that, but if someone, if let's say a writer comes to you with this song, and it's just fucking fire. And he's like, I
Yeah,
couldn't
all day.
And he's like, I couldn't do this as well as you could, as you could display it. Are you gonna be like, nah, I gotta write my own shit?
No.
Hell no.
Hip hop is the biggest violator of that, because rap, since it's not singing and like anybody can learn to be a rapper, if you're not writing your own shit, where does the skill come in? That's what other people think.
Right.
Now, as someone who has struggled to find their voice, I'll tell you, like, I don't care if rappers have ghostwriters, because knowing how to use your voice is half the battle. Dr. Dre has one of the greatest rap voices ever. If he didn't know how to use his voice, he would. Eazy-E's another one. Neither one of them wrote shit. So
right.
That's what I'm saying. So like, if you don't know how to use your voice, you're fucked. I can write my ass off, but nobody wants to hear it.
No.
That's just the way it goes.
He does. No. We all have agreed here that we don't promote our music. So we all know here. Here, if we promoted it at all, we'd be millionaires.
We are or unsuccessfully tried to promote your music.
Yeah.
Globe is right. Riri fans are called Navy. I did know that. I don't know why I didn't remember.
Okay.
They're called Navy because when Stephen A. out of nowhere wanted to say, they're like, "Oh, you excited for Rihanna the halftime show on The View?" And he's like, "She ain't no Beyonce." Everyone, the Navy went at it on his head. Like they were all over him on Twitter.
Why do they call him the Navy?
And I kept hearing that.
Because she was in that movie where she was in the Navy.
Yeah, she was. What's it called? It was with Jamie Foxx, right?
No, I don't know if it was the Navy. No, I'm thinking of like when the aliens came and she was like in the Navy and she was on a ship.
See, I know what you're talking about. I thought it was because like the beehive is like an army of bees, and so she's like the Navy because she's not the army. She's the Navy. That's what I always thought, but I don't know.
But wouldn't you want to be like the badass of all those? You know what I mean? Like go straight to like the Marines. Go to the Marines.
But a Navy SEAL is higher than all.
Yeah,
of
but
those.
they're not Navy SEAls. They're Navy. You know, that's like a separate.
What is that? What did
but
you
that's
just
like
say?
a separate thing, right? Like
they're not Army Rangers. They're Army.
Right.
Like, that is what they
like.
are.
There's.
Like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know shit. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
But they're not SEALs.
But I'm team.
Just Navy.
But see, I don't like. Personally, I don't like to like. Personally, I don't like to like make people pick between two artists.
No.
Like I debate it just because that's what we do. Like we grew up hip hop fans, so we debate
Right,
who's
we
better,
just
this guy or that.
debate,
But like Rihanna and Beyonce are both two of the greatest artists of the last 30 years, 20 years at least. But
yeah, for sure.
So like fuck it, like them both.
Yeah,
we're dicks, huh?
No, that's just what people do to women artists. I think like you can't like Nicki and Cardi.
That's not even it.
True. No, it is. It is.
But women, yes, but it's everybody. It's not just women.
J. Cole, Drake.
We do it with Jay-Z.
No. What I'm saying is we do it like in our circles. But like J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick, all these dudes can be successful at the same time. Nobody bats an eyelash. But as soon as like Cardi and Nicki, they have to rival them. They have to put them against each other.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like you can't like them both.
Right.
Like I like them both.
Well, that's because girls are mean.
But I feel like that's the same thing though. Like either you like really fuck with Kendrick.
I fuck with all. I fuck with all.
I know, but there's Kendrick people, there's Drake people, there's Cole people. It's all the same.
Yeah. Battleship. Co said Battleship. Rihanna.
Battleship. That's the movie.
Architect. When I hear Navy, I think of the color blue. Maybe she's a Crip. No.
Maybe she's a Crip.
Hey.
She's from Houston, right? She's definitely not a Crip.
She's from Barbados, bro.
Who?
Rihanna.
Oh, I was thinking.
Yeah, she's straight from the islands, the Caribbean.
Right.
Beyonce's from Houston.
The being.
There you go.
Hey guys, if you are watching right now, go hit that subscribe button right below. Hit like, share it, get in the chat, and subscribe to Here's the Thing, which is in the description.
Let's go.
I don't know if we're moving on, but before we do, I saw Coz post something like, who has a better catalog, Aaliyah or Selena? And don't you disrespect Selena like that
Aaliyah
ever
or
again.
Selena?
Ever again.
Wow, what kind of that? Ooh.
Listen, I love Aaliyah, but Selena
that's a good
has
comparison.
a catalog.
That's a
bro.
good comparison.
Like
though.
a long catalog.
I agree.
It's like some people might not. Some people might not know it because they don't listen to that kind of music. But
is Selena the maybe the Beyonce for?
Well, Beyonce was influenced by Selena,
right?
Literally, like she met her when she was a kid.
But look at how
they put her in the TV show Beyonce, like a girl playing her. So yeah, absolutely
Interesting.
Okay.
Orale.
Beyonce
Shout out to the
Beyonce just
the vatos and
Salinas,
the Chicanas and Chicanos.
Gotta say Salinas.
Anything for Salinas. Salinas. There you go.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a good
they
question.
Named a prison
Coz,
after her, which was
Selena.
That was cool. Salinas Valley.
Oh shit.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's legit. You know what I mean?
Kidding.
Keep the name going.
I'm just kidding.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right.
We could have went on that forever.
Yeah, we're running behind.
Of course we are.
Here we go.
Breaking news.
All right. So, U.S. shot down a Chinese spy balloon over the South Carolina coast. Fo, do you even know about this?
I do.
I love how we always ask you. I love we all do that. I do that because Fo is so like isolated in his own world. He hates the news.
It's like asking Lil Wayne something about the headline.
We do it every time.
I'm not that bad, bro.
We do it every time.
Yeah.
So do you know about this?
No, I do.
Isn't it
worried about it?
Nah.
Isn't it like the second thing that's been shot down or second object?
There's been 4 of them now, but the first 3 were. I mean, the last 3 were not Chinese.
Okay.
The first one was like a legit spy.
Hold on. So then, what was the other shit?
They're not telling us.
No, but it's pretty well speculated that it's just like private people flying weather balloons.
Private people, Balloon Boy.
Oh fuck!
You don't
and
remember
they're shooting like missiles at this shit to get it down.
Yeah, they're shooting $400,000 missiles.
That's insane. Like we can figure something out.
$400,000 Sidewinder missiles.
Especially like a weather balloon for all that. Like
when me and Fo talk about stuff like this, we're like, we don't worry because what are we gonna do if the Chinese wants me dead? I'm dead. Like that's it.
Wrap it up. Then
they control my life.
Yeah,
they control my life.
I'm already on TikTok all day, bro.
Right. So.
Ja Morant's friend allegedly pulled a gun on the Pacers staff in a parking lot after the game.
Ja Morant
with Ja in the car.
Ja needs to get in the gym and stop leaving.
That tracks.
Get in the gym. Stop punching teenagers. Get out of the streets.
Calm down, dude.
He has made this segment too many times,
right? Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like if he keeps doing this, he's gonna blow it. He's gonna blow it.
Right.
Because it'll be your people that you grew up with. Look at Aaron Hernandez. I'm not saying Ja's gonna be Aaron Hernandez.
He should have been in the dunk contest.
He's
got bunnies.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people should have been in it over the past 10 years.
Why not though? Now, like all the greats did it.
LeBron has a good point. The reason why he didn't do it is because he said there is no upside for him.
Except being a legend like the rest of them.
No.
In a dunk contest.
What if LeBron didn't win the dunk contest?
Then you don't win. Big fucking deal.
No. We're talking legacies here. They would still be talking about that in comparison to anybody else.
Yeah, they would say that.
They're not. Yeah, he couldn't even win the dunk contest.
DeBrat is pregnant at 48 years old. Still looking good as ever.
Yeah.
40 what?
DeBrat.
40 what?
48.
I thought DeBrat.
Okay.
48. It's never too late.
How long? A lesbian?
Yeah.
Lesbians have babies and get pregnant.
Thank you, Paul.
They don't have to
stop
be
the misogyny.
No, I'm not trying to I'm just saying they sometimes
that's my bad.
Sometimes they will find a man to do it. Sometimes they'll be like they'll go to a sperm bank. There's a lot of different things. No, I'm just saying
in vitro.
But the reason why I was telling you that is I do think she's a lesbian, or at least both, swings both.
Oh yeah, she's a lesbian. No, she's a lesbian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But shout out to her.
She's dope.
It's gonna be a little spitter.
How old is she?
48.
48?
48.
She's getting it done.
She definitely ain't having her own kid then.
That means LL Cool J.
Right, we gotta wrap it
No, she's carrying the kid. She's carrying
the kid at 48.
Megan Fox and MGK were seen reunited after breakup rumors. A lot of people are saying they maybe were going to couples therapy together. They went into a building, then they left separately. Megan Fox scrubbed her IG of all traces of MGK.
Ooh.
You know what she gonna do? She gonna start fucking with Eminem now.
Ooh.
You ever seen the memes?
Funny.
You haven't seen the memes?
No.
They're like you know that meme where like the dude's looking back and like he's with the girl and there's another girl. It's like Megan Fox and Eminem. Like he was in the battle.
Have you ever heard that Would You Rather where it's like, would you rather fuck Hulk Hogan? Wait, hold on. Whoa. You fuck my whole shit up. Yeah, would you rather fuck Hulk Hogan top half, Megan Fox is the bottom half, or Megan Fox is the top half and Hulk Hogan is the bottom half.
That's horrible.
And you gotta choose.
We gotta wrap this up though.
As someone who grew up a Hulkamaniac, I'm cool with the Hulk top half.
Yeah, it's got to be the Hulk
brother.
top half.
He wants the hey brother.
It sounds like a new segment.
General, slow news week, huh?
Yes. Facts.
Oh, man.
Kyrie's going to the Mavericks. KD's to the Suns.
Yeah, Jesus.
That sucks.
No worry for the Nuggets.
Yeah, right. night, dude.
I'm not worried about it.
Hey, let me tell you this: do not allow Kyrie and Luka to become best friends.
I mean,
if they put out like a YouTube channel together or something, it's over.
I watched. Listen, I watched Giannis win a title when KD was hurt, when Steph was hurt, when fucking Joel was hurt, Harden was hurt. All these people were hurt, and he like kind of got his little. He snuck in his ring.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the Nuggets might be able to do that this year. Nope. I'm not saying they can't win a ring, but I'm fucking livid that the West just got better overnight. And don't forget Westbrook to the Clippers too now.
Yep.
They just picked him up.
Yep.
All right, we got to wrap this up, though.
Legendary author Roald Dahl, who wrote some classics.
Roald Dahl.
Whoever can pronounce it, go ahead.
Roald Dahl, I think. But keep going.
All right.
DFG and
wrote Big Friendly Giant, wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, James and the Giant Peach. They're censoring some of his work. They're trying to make it more, friendly for today's culture. They've taken out thousands of words, but one of the big ones that they're taking out is like the word fat when he describes kids as fat, stuff like that. What do you guys think about the censoring?
That's ridiculous.
See, like, as a fat. I'm with you. As a fat, we have been calling ourselves fat for too long to care. You know? I mean, it's probably good for kids, but like, what are you supposed to say?
They're gonna get it one way or the other.
Why can't kids get it? Why aren't kids supposed to get it?
Yeah,
why can't you? Why can't you talk shit?
Have you ever been fat?
But that's like, have you ever been shamed of anything?
Have you ever been shamed of anything? Not just being fat, but
yeah.
All right, we got to wrap this up.
As a fat kid, it sucks, but eventually you just start joining in, and then it ends. Yeah. That's just what I did. That's what I did. But I mean,
if you're a fat kid, shouldn't you have thicker skin? No, I'm kidding.
Well played.
No, but let me tell you something for real. Like, why
we're on a time limit here, Trav.
Oh, my bad.
You good. I do the same shit sometimes. Keep that thought.
Yeah, hang on to it. We'll circle back. Okay. All right, so real quick, Pete Davidson and Chase Sue are our item now. So are Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny.
Who the fuck is Chase Sue?
She's pretty bad from the picture.
I just
I'll have to pull it up. Remind me after this. I'll pull up a quick
And you said
picture.
Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny?
And Bad Bunny, yeah.
Now they're going after the Browns. Now they're going through the Browns. They went. That's what they do.
Hey man,
they dated all the biggest black superstars. Yeah. Now they're going after the Browns. Yeah. Next up is Pitbull. Watch, Khloe Kardashian's gonna date Pitbull or some shit.
That's funny.
But I mean, shout out to Bad Bunny. He's the biggest fucking artist in the world. That's not cap.
Did you see what he's making per show?
Bro, Bad Bunny is a phenomenon right now.
King Fo posted that shit.
Like, is it over 1 million?
Oh,
or is it like
God, way over?
Oh no, he's like the biggest.
He's the highest paid performer in the world.
Yeah,
this one's kind of interesting. I'm sure Fo will love it. President Biden secretly travels to Kyiv, a war zone, to visit with President Zelensky without telling anyone. Nobody knew this was happening until it happened, except for the Russians. The Americans let the Russians know as a way, like, hey, our president's over there. Don't escalate at this time.
You are fucking chill.
That's the last one.
I mean,
I did not know about that.
I didn't know about that either. I just know Biden's not doing well.
It's just a couple days ago.
Not doing well. PJ, please never say the Browns. It is the Browns. There's a million different kinds of Browns. It's the best way to lump us all together. You know what I mean? Yeah. Can't say Latino because if you're not Latino, you're Chicano. If you're not Chicano, you're straight Mexican. Brown people.
Do you say Latinx?
La raza, we'll say that. No, I don't say that. But I mean, I'm fine with people that say Latinx. It's too much for me to train myself to say that. Right. Latinx, Latinx. I used to think it was Latinx.
Yeah.
But word up. Well,
here's Chase Sue.
Chase Sue. Okay.
Ooh, she looks very young. Bro.
You know what that reminds me of? Rush Hour 2. Jesus.
How cheap?
Jesus. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Chris Tucker's in China, and he's like, this guy's like, cheap suits. But he's like, Jesus. He's like, how cheap? Jesus. And then he goes in and comes out with a suit on. But her name's like Chase Sue or something.
Oh, no.
That's the only reason I said that.
She looks incredibly young, though, bro. How old is she?
I'll Google that, too.
All right,
you guys talk while I figure that out.
Okay, well.
I can't even
Trav was holding on to a thought.
Yeah, what was your thought? Did you forget your thought?
I did.
26. She's plenty of.
Co said Nuggets are good, 5-game lead, and everyone's healthy. We are fine. Head case Kyrie ain't messing. I'm not worried about Kyrie. The Phoenix Suns are a problem.
The Phoenix Suns.
The Phoenix
But
Suns.
the Nuggets are a problem.
I mean, yeah, we're a problem too, but they're a problem. Like,
Yeah, there's
they're
two
our
scary
problem.
teams in the West right now. Well, I should say the Warriors too. There's 3 scary
Yeah,
teams.
see, the Warriors ain't never gonna go away.
I was
Hanging on,
terrified
but
the
yeah.
Warriors were going to get KD, man. That would have scared me.
Whoa.
That would have scared me.
Whoa.
We're gonna need that home court advantage more than ever.
Again.
Because we are really good at home. Like I'll bank on that. I just don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to get the Nene Hilario nuggets out of my brain. You know?
George Karl nuggets.
I'm trying to get the
George Karl isn't around no more.
No, I'm talking even before Melo was drafted. That era. You know, like before we even got the baby blue jerseys, the powdered jerseys. So
Dang, when you had Fat Lever.
I was at a game with him, and it was like Nene was the biggest. Remember Nene Hilario, and then he just dropped his last name like after Melo was drafted. So. Is this team better than the team that we lost to Kobe?
I feel like this is the best team you've ever had.
Yes.
But like, if we don't go as deep as that other team, is it the best team we've ever had?
We need to live up to the
personally think
expectations.
so. I personally think so because
Okay,
I don't know.
so-
I feel like the names were a little bigger on the older teams.
For sure.
Like, you know what I mean? You had like Marcus Camby and Kmart and freaking
The Thuggets?
You know, yeah.
The Thuggets was
right.
an era.
You even had
Chauncey.
AI,
Don't forget Chauncey. Well, Chauncey and AI didn't play together.
Chauncey, right.
Carmelo.
Yeah.
But you just had very big names, and of course you guys were definitely contenders. This is a little different because you don't quite have the names, but I feel like they're a better team. I would say, personally, watching them play, they just play better. And Jokic is disgusting.
I wonder what their records are against each other at this time. You know what I mean?
Have you guys ever been this
that's a good
record?
question.
Have you ever had this record?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. I think right now we're on pace to have our best record, but
That's
we still got half a season to go.
Yeah.
So
No, we got 20-something games. Not half a season.
We're right at the end, yeah.
Ko said no. Murray is good, but he ain't no Chauncey.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean,
But
that's
this
one-
team is
yeah.
still
That's
better.
That's
different
not a
players.
debate.
Is
That's not the debate,
Jokic is
really.
definitely better than Marcus Camby. So
Right.
there's
Better
was
than
that.
anyone
Right.
we've had.
But nobody now is better than Carmelo. So that's another position.
don't
No,
Jokic is the best
no, that's not what I meant.
In that position.
In his position. Like nobody that played. What did Melo play? The 3?
Small forward, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so no 3 has been better than Melo.
Have
So
you
that's
ever,
a wash.
have you guys ever had an MVP of the league?
No.
Oh
That
hell
I could think
no.
of. Maybe like Alex English or
No, honestly, I don't
some
think
shit way
we
back
have. I
then,
think
but
Jokic
yeah.
was the first. Yeah.
He's the best Nugget, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I mean,
To ever.
Because
Yeah.
of Jokic, Melo will not get his number retired in Denver.
well, sorry, bud.
They should retire. They should put both of those names in the Rafters.
Well, no, I'm saying he can't
know.
get it retired until Jokic is done with it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
and I think Giannis, same thing with Giannis and Kareem in Milwaukee. Because
Giannis and Ray Allen.
Ray Allen, that's right, not Kareem. I was like Kareem.
Ooh, Ray Allen.
Because he took Ray Allen's number, so now
What
Ray
is it, 34?
34,
Yeah, okay.
So now Ray Allen won't get his number retired in
Damn.
Milwaukee. But Ray Allen,
Does he want to?
when you think of Ray
he
Allen,
want
when you think of Ray Allen, what team do you think of? That's a good
Heat.
question.
I think
The
it's-
Heat,
And the
I think
Celtics.
it's the
And the
Celtics. I think
Celtics.
it's the
And the
Celtics.
Celtics, yeah.
but the Heat though.
But it's hard
So big.
because when he got game came out, you know what
So
I
you
mean?
think of
was
Lincoln,
a buck,
Lincoln
right?
High School?
Well, no.
Lincoln,
I'm just saying, where was he at then?
He was in Milwaukee, right?
So you
Yeah.
kind of think Milwaukee. I
Co
get it.
Co
but-
said AG or Kmart, like that's the position today and then. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Like Aaron Gordon or Kenya Martin, who's a better
Right.
player?
I'd say Gordon.
Yeah, probably.
Martin,
I feel like-
Martin was a bully, dude.
I know, but I feel like Kmart,
like in the court,
I feel
not
like
real
he.
life.
I feel like he.
Until
I
a
could be
bigger bully
wrong.
came and
I
pushed
could
him
be
around.
wrong, but I feel like he didn't try as hard.
KCP or J.R. Smith? KCP because J.R. Smith was too streaky.
Who's KCP?
Contavious Caldwell Pope. He's like
Ooh,
been
but that's
shoot-
a good
he's been
point,
shooting
though.
his light.
That's a good point though. Like who the fuck is
Well,
that?
he's a great player,
He's a
man.
great player. He's been
But
shooting
still.
lights out for us. Like he's our three.
But
He's our
everybody
spot
knows
up.
J.R. Smith. He's
Yeah,
more,
but-
but he was more streaky. You're right.
Yeah, but
Highlight-
J.R. Smith, like when
real.
he'd have like a fucking
Right.
highlight game, and then he'd have
And
like a
then
game, and
just-
he literally lost games
Yeah.
for LeBron too.
Absolutely.
He's got like the
What do
whole
you-
time like
Dude.
fuck up. Yeah, you're
That's what
right.
I was. But I mean,
You're right.
That
KCP is
sucks.
kind of surprising this year.
J.R. Smith
about-
would be about the 8th best player on this roster.
Yeah.
What about Michael Porter?
The potential's through the roof. He
Another
just
good
has-
three-point shooter.
He just has to fucking stay healthy.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
But when he's healthy, that
I mean,
dude is a beast.
did you guys say Aaron Gordon? I mean, that's like my favorite.
Yeah,
No,
Nugget.
Co said who's
Yeah.
better, AG or Kmart, because those are the same
Oh,
position.
I would rather have AG.
Yeah, I think I would take AG just by a small margin. Like I think Kmart played better defense though.
But Kmart had that. I felt like Kmart had that vibe.
Yeah,
like he didn't give a fuck sometimes.
Yes,
I feel like Gordon more so has a mentality like he wants to win.
I did like Marcus Camby though. I mean, obviously Jokic is it's not even close. But
love Marcus.
I did love Marcus Camby back then.
Blocking everybody.
Shot.
I seen Marcus Camby on the street getting into a 2-door Porsche, a coupe. I'm like,
there's no way. There's no
That's
way.
crazy.
There's no way.
like, how?
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Custom built.
Yeah.
While we're on basketball, is that the next?
I mean, let's say like Jokic is a monster, right, Paul?
Yeah. So that's what's next.
You like that?
Jokic is a monster.
Okay.
Speaking of monsters,
Right. Monstars.
Let's go.
What's the scariest monster?
Oh.
See, this is the tangents I go on.
Okay, that's what you say.
Okay, what's the scariest fictional monster?
Chupacabra, maybe.
You know,
it's pretty scary.
well, no, those are like no humans, no demons. Like Satan. All right,
scary.
like Satan is terrifying.
He wins.
We're
Right?
not,
Okay.
the scariest, like Godzilla, King Kong, the Loch Ness monster. Jaws. Well, Jaws is real, but like that size of Jaws is not real. But
I'd maybe say Jaws because that's almost a little more realistic. That almost feels like it could happen.
Like
Gremlins,
definitely.
Critters, Tremors.
Bro.
Tremors would be creepy. Yeah, that'd be creepy.
All right, how about real life monsters? Like just animals, real life monsters.
Maybe just actually real sharks.
You know what? Let's fucking run it. Let's do our top 10 real life monsters. That's perfect. Because I know Fo's got some things to say about this.
I do.
He just picks regions and says that's it. Like just whole regions. The largest mass of the world is number 10.
Iran.
But that speaks to the scariness of it.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? It's everywhere.
Well, then
so you could get into some shit everywhere.
All right,
But it has to be a creature, right?
We'll tell them what we're doing. Tell them what we're counting down.
Well, it's the top 10 real life monsters out there that could get you. It's not like, everyone, we search for scary things, fucking Boogeyman and all that other shit. This is real.
So no humans, obviously, because Hitler's a monster. We're not doing that.
Scary dude, but has nothing on a polar bear.
Hitler killed more people than sharks have.
For sure. But if you and a shark, or if Hitler and a shark are in the same space, which one are you scared of? I'm scared of the fucking shark.
Am I Jewish?
It's a good call.
But okay, so no people, no deep, fictional shit. Just real life
real shit that could
beasts.
snatch you up.
Okay, well, start it off.
Okay, at number 10,
what do you got?
we're gonna go with the ocean. Okay. Now at surface level,
this is so stupid. The ocean.
And you can't
That's the only
say
thing I don't.
level.
well, think about it.
You got to say in depth.
Ocean.
In depth, you could die.
Look at the ocean. Look
From
you picked
so
that.
many-
You picked
yeah.
a freaking mass of water.
Listen, you could die just by the water.
But
Not even the
hold on.
creatures
Okay,
inside
So
of
now
it.
we're elements. So
different.
so is a tornado a scary
Right.
beast?
Hey, we didn't specify. Okay, and that's a real thing.
But let me really clarify this. So when you say the ocean, you just mean anything in the ocean, like a beast from the ocean.
well, you know how they say
or are
like
you saying the water itself?
double.
cheating.
It's a double
Well, if you could pick
entendre.
elements, I would have picked the tornado. I hate tornadoes.
This is not your list.
Yeah.
This is my list. And we're going to keep it moving.
Fair
Okay.
enough, fair enough.
Ocean for many, many reasons.
Ocean.
From the depths of the sea where we don't even know what's going on there. They got fucking fish with lights going around. It's crazy.
Snoop Dogg,
okay.
from the depths of the sea
Yeah.
back to the.
Not only
is it
that,
Snoop?
but we're talking sharks. We're talking sharks,
Yes,
and not just one
yes.
kind of shark. There's all kinds of sharks that'll
Right,
get you. We're
right.
talking.
No, you don't got to tell me about all. The
Okay.
ocean terrifies me.
Okay, period.
Right.
Yeah,
Co-
and
Co
I've
said-
seen it like
Co
5
said
times
the-
in my life. It's scary as
Co
fuck.
said the ocean don't play no games. I agree. Okay, well, it's just a whole region, but fine. We'll let that go.
I'm with you 100%.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
we'll
you.
Keep it moving.
It's terrifying, bro.
It
Okay.
is, but that's not.
Remember
the
when we went to
question.
the ocean? The last time I was at the ocean was with you,
I think that was the last time I took my shirt off.
and some shit touched my leg.
Yeah, you were out.
was
Gone.
Can I ask you a question though?
Seaweed.
Let me ask you a question
Yeah.
though. Do you also think the ocean is beautiful?
It's wonderful.
Is
Like
it
when I'm
most-
there, I'm
Dra-
like, this is
have
the
you ever-
craziest
okay,
shit.
so
Well,
let's talk
dragons are
about-
beautiful, you know. Like,
But
Dragons are beautiful.
but is a spider
Certain ones.
Yeah, I can find them pretty. I can find the
certain ones are pretty. You know what I mean?
What you got next?
Damn.
I can find the beauty in spiders for sure.
Oh God. Okay.
Next at 9 is Black Mamba. That's like
Kobe Bryant.
no, very dangerous.
Very
dangerous.
Very terrifying on the court.
Very dangerous. But I'm talking the snake and damn near like
that-
poisonous
look at that
snakes
head.
in general. You know. Ooh.
The picture scares you.
I'm over here like
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know where to look.
I don't even like that.
See, that's why I got it up. The black mamba. Yeah, no. So is that the deadliest snake? Is that why you picked it?
I don't think so. That snake in particular is just fucking gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up. It'll bite. You already know the idea of snakes, so it's just terrifying. I don't like snakes much.
I don't like snaky humans either.
I got
so.
bit one time by a rattlesnake.
A
rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Aren't rattlesnakes like not as poisonous though?
No, they are.
Well,
they're
I mean,
poisonous.
they're all poisonous, but like they're
Trav
not,
can tell us.
like a cobra.
Yeah, for sure.
They can't kill me.
I heard someone had to. I hear you have to get the poison sucked out by another
That's
person.
not true.
No, not true. Not true.
Okay.
Yeah, it never happened to me. But I did.
Hey, suck this on the trail.
Haven't you ever seen City
yeah.
Slickers? That's what happens in that movie. He gets bit on his ass. Like, suck out the poison. No, I'm not doing it.
No, I got bit, and I got like 6 vials of anti-venom. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
But it's crazy because now I can taste the weather. You know what I mean?
We're done.
Okay.
Moving on.
All right.
Okay. What just happened?
Okay. At 8 is lions.
That's on my list.
Right?
Lions are like too majestic to me. Like I'm not scared of them. I mean,
But
if I was
if
in a
one
room
was-
with one,
right.
but you know, but
But you don't have nightmares about
Lion
it,
King, you know, like Simba and shit. Like
No. Like they'll tear your fucking head off. They will murder you.
But like some of these, like I've never, because you've seen a lion. We've all been to the zoo.
Yeah.
Some of these I haven't seen in person. I don't want to.
Right. That's like speaks to the lore because you're not a person anymore if you do sometimes, you know?
But let me ask, because this is kind of more what I understood is like, yes, like a lion for sure would be scary if you seen it in person. But I was thinking more so like what terrifies you when you go to sleep?
I mean, that's fine. It's
Is
your
that-
list. So
okay,
like whatever you,
okay.
because I don't even think he did his like what scares him. He probably like thought about like what would actually just devour you.
Right.
Mine is what scares me, like shit that
Right.
I don't want to see.
Right.
Like
or
that's
shit
how
that
I
you
do
like
it.
think about when
Right.
it ain't even when there's no you'll never see
Or
it.
shit that I have been through. Like we'll see.
Right.
We'll get there.
Pit bulls.
No, pit bulls are fucking scary though. Pit bulls are fucking scary.
Okay, at 7, I'm going the Japanese hornet.
Wow.
Why not
Killer-
just
the
hornet?
killer
Like
hornet.
No. Have you
No,
seen
no,
a picture
yeah,
of these?
yeah,
oh no,
yeah,
You already know.
Yes, I put them on the graphic. But so they're the deadliest hornet.
Maybe. They're just massive.
So
and
you just think
they're
they
terrifying.
look scary too though.
Yeah, dude.
Are these the same as the murder hornets?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Oh,
the-
those
yeah.
hornets.
And
These
just
things are bad.
off name, like pretty scary. Right?
We ain't talking about Charlotte.
I mean,
here.
they probably are the deadliest. They probably are the deadliest hornet. They probably are. Shit.
And to think something like that big, which is gigantic for a bee,
Look at Trav's like on its
Would
eye.
get you?
You're like chilling on the hornet's eye.
Oh, let me.
It's a little delayed, bro.
Right.
and I don't even like wasps, bumblebees. Like I don't really like none of that shit. So
So
like
you gotta
the
protect.
badass
You gotta
one,
protect the honeybees though. Do not kill the
True.
honeybees.
True.
Sure.
Bees are very important.
I mean, I don't kill any bees.
That's a bumblebee.
I'll run
Bees are
around
very
before
important.
I kill them. Yeah.
Are wasps as
I
important?
will mark out a wasp any day, straight up. They don't do anything but just fuck
Yeah.
stuff up.
So fuck them.
I do have a wasp's nest.
Yeah, fuck
under
that.
under
You
under
better
the,
get that
under
shit
the
cleared.
under the porch of my crib.
Oh, fuck.
And I tried to kill him.
Should I
Bro.
kill?
Not of course I tried to kill him, but I killed thousands of them, or at least hundreds.
Yeah.
I sprayed stuff under the where their hole was. I tried to clog them up so they couldn't get out.
I've seen my
they've
my
done
girl
it.
run next time.
Yeah, they've done everything to get out.
Actually,
Yeah,
those,
dude,
those are
they're-
just bees.
They're
I don't even,
badass
to be
little
honest,
things,
I
dude.
will say that's a good one because I'm honestly scared for this year.
They're scared. Coming
You know
up.
what I mean?
you're like,
Yeah,
"Shit,
yeah.
man."
I'm worried about it.
They're already like scoping out.
You
They're
know?
already like making it happen.
Because we're
Yeah.
already talking about how do we keep them in the spot?
Stay away from Japanese hornets. So
Yeah.
Oof.
that's the gist of it. So
Okay, number 6 is an elephant. Just sheer size.
it's just like
sheer
so, they're
size.
so cuddly and
I seen a video of like an elephant. It was like a trained elephant that went rogue. And like,
no!
I've seen like knock the whole block down.
I've seen like what do you do? Have you ever seen the YouTube of the people on a safari and there's like an elephant like charging but then backing up? And I'm like, if this elephant wants to charge you, you guys are all dead. Like it's like
terrifying.
It's pretty crazy, dude. So
and you hear stories of like elephants like terrorizing like African tribes and shit like that. They just wipe everything out.
They can get fucking hostile.
They look sweet, but they ain't. Okay, that's number 6. Number
top
5.
We're into the top 5.
Number 5, a grizzly bear.
Now that.
Okay.
That's a monster.
I'm pretty sure a grizzly bear can destroy any animal on this earth.
Yeah.
Like if you put them in an arena, like they're gonna come out on top.
That's a real life monster, and they're just walking around up there in the mountain somewhere. You know what I mean? You're camping. Next thing you know, you're dead.
And if they're on cocaine, you're fucked.
You're real dead.
Isn't that what's in Cocaine Bear? A grizzly bear?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Well, no, it just came out.
It's a brown bear, so yeah.
It's called Cocaine Bear.
Real life monster. You don't need a movie. That'll fucking tear your face off.
Fuck the Grizzlies in real life and the NBA.
Okay, number 4. Yeah. Number 4 is a tapeworm.
This is
that's a good one.
Like you went scientific.
That's a good one. That's a good. That's scary.
Think about that, right?
Parasites,
all up in your gut. Just
look at that. Look at that ugly piece of shit. You can't see it behind you.
Every time I do that.
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. And chances are, a lot of people have those sitting in their stomach right now.
Right.
How do they get in there? They form or they get
it's
in
through like uncooked meat.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And sushi, uncooked meat. You take it in, and then it starts just having babies and travels all over, and gets in your gut, and then just starts sucking.
And then I think they say 1 out of every 4 person has one. So
that's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
In this room, it might be probably Buggz.
Well, it's not me because I don't eat sushi, raw meat, or any of that nasty shit.
Well, raw meat, I do eat. I fucks with some sushi though. So
I like my steak well done.
Based on appearance, whoa,
no tapeworms over here, baby. Safe. Don't put that on me.
You gotta warn us before you say shit like that, dude.
Well done steak is delicious.
Well done steak tastes like cardboard.
Beef jerky's delicious.
Beef jerky is super
but
good.
you gotta go a little
Jerky is
further.
really good.
You gotta go a little further.
You dip it in A1.
Well done is like just disappointing.
Yeah.
That's a waste of a steak.
I want my steak asking me, why are you doing this?
That's disgusting.
Then trying to get away.
Not do that.
That's what I.
So Paul has the tapeworm.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Well, you guys didn't hear me. I said
Tapeworm.
based on appearance, I probably have the tapeworm. That's fine with me.
Whatever. Okay, that's a tapeworm.
That's a tapeworm. What you got? Number 3.
Number 3 is the crocodile.
Oh, that's on my list too.
Could you identify a crocodile or an alligator in real life? Like which one it was?
They're bigger. They're
Is that
bigger.
it?
They got longer snouts maybe or whatever the hell.
They have a
that shit
different
is.
profile for sure. Size-wise,
Way
yeah,
bigger.
for sure.
Angel says, ironically, bears have the most tapeworms.
That's probably true
That
too.
probably is.
Lots of raw meat.
That's all
yeah.
they do is raw
Yeah.
fish. They just eat fish out the river. And shit. So okay, so crocodile.
Okay, so I seen a video of this dude in a boat. He's traveling upriver.
Oh Lord.
At least 15 miles per hour. It looked like it's a boat, not a
Yeah, a little swamp
knots.
boat.
Yeah, a few knots.
Does it
you
have
know
the
what I
big
mean?
fans on the back like in
No,
Waterboy?
it's not that kind of boat. It was like, it's like a fishing boat of some sort. And I don't know, 10 yards next to it was a crocodile. And he was swimming along with the boat as fast as the fucking boat.
That shit.
I'm cool. I'm way cool on
I
that.
see all the videos in Florida on the golf course, people golfing and they're just walking across the course.
Well, that's gotta be alligators.
Is that alligator?
Yeah,
so alligators are bigger.
Crocodile, yeah.
No,
crocodiles are,
crocs
bigger.
are bigger.
Salt water.
No.
But
These things walking across the golf course are
Very
massive.
big,
They're
very
big.
big. Very big.
But not as big as crocodiles.
So in Africa,
I'm
there's
gonna find one.
there's crocodiles that are just boat size.
I believe
Nile crocodiles are like the biggest.
Yeah, the biggest.
possible.
Fuck the Nile, bro.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's like crazy shit. Okay, so that's a crocodile.
So what are your top 2 going to be then? Because what could be scarier than a tapeworm?
A hippopotamus.
Oh yeah, fuck.
That's on my list.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that?
Hip-hop anonymous?
Have you seen that video where that
Have you seen Congo? The movie Congo?
dude?
Yes,
Dude.
When it's at night.
You remember?
Oh,
That's
of course.
terrifying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's terrifying.
That's the movie I thought of instantly when he said hippopotamus.
There was a video of a tourist again like this. They pissed a hippo off and it jumped in the water and started like chasing after the boat.
Fuck that.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
that shit.
No, that's like a dinosaur, man.
That's one of the scariest things ever.
Same with crocodiles. Like fucking
dinosaurs for real.
Hippos that's a good.
And they have like
great-
these weird flat round teeth.
And they'll just fucking chomp. Yeah.
Just gum you to death.
Well, what? Well, your number one better be just like
real quick, Jim Book. I think crocodiles are from the dinosaur period.
100%. 100%. There's still a dinosaur.
I was wondering if dinosaurs counted because they were real.
Right.
Like, I was gonna be like T-Rex.
But there's not one person that's like seen one in real life, so it's like hard to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Allegedly.
You know. Okay. Number one is a polar bear. Straight up.
Why? Okay, over a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
I mean,
so those are
I guess
just
they're-
way gnarlier. They'll fuck you up. They will eat anything that moves, and they're just gnarly animals.
So cute though.
And but that's the thing.
Klondike and snow.
Right.
Not
drink
cute.
Coke.
Not cute. And we are in there like we're on the food chain. Like they will eat us for sure. Not even like, let me take that.
They have to. They don't have much of a choice.
They don't, right? So that right there, number one, takes cake.
Okay, so you went a way different direction than I did.
Yeah.
It's kind of how it went, you know.
Because my list is like, and like yours is a little more similar to mine, but
Let's
we
see what
didn't,
you
have,
got.
we didn't have the same
Is
list
there?
either.
Can I take a piss? Is that a?
That's what Fo did
I
last
had
time.
to. I was gonna pop last
Dog,
time.
I'm about to.
Do your thing, bro.
I got it.
Okay, what is your list looking like?
Well, let's, I actually don't even remember it. Let's see. Buggz is gonna pull it up. Okay, here we go.
The crocodile.
The crocodile. Second bathroom break for the second
Gotta
show
do
in a
it,
row.
man.
All right, let's see. So there's all three of them. Okay, number 10 for me is a cockroach. Have you ever dealt with a cockroach?
Sure have.
I mean, I'm not like afraid for my life, but
They're disgusting.
bro, just
They're gross.
bro,
Yeah, they're gross.
bro,
For sure.
fucking disgusting. And I never want to go through that again. You know what I mean?
Indestructible.
Indestructible. They survived the apocalypse. Like,
Yeah.
so like these are just things that I'm afraid of. Polar bears stalk their prey for days. That's what Ko said.
See, that's terrifying.
9, a vampire bat.
Okay.
Rabies. You know,
Yeah.
like, have you ever? And plus, they just look terrifying.
COVID.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you not know? You don't fuck with bats?
No, I don't like bats.
No,
That's
bats
terrifying.
are big, bro. Like
They're not that big though. Oh, I've
Some of them are.
seen some big.
That's what I'm saying,
I've seen
like-
some ones that are like, what the?
They're
what
like
is that?
humans. They look like humans in costume.
Yeah.
Ooh,
They
fucking.
scream.
8, a lion. So I'm with you on the lion.
No doubt.
7, a jaguar. Now the reason, what I thought of immediately was, have you ever seen Apocalypto?
Yes.
Do you remember when the jaguar ripped that dude's face off?
Yeah.
That's looks pretty much what a lion can do. The
Gigantic
same.
cat that's hunting you. Yeah, you're in trouble.
So I
And
guess
jaguars specifically are like,
Yeah.
they are hunters.
Lethal.
They're sick with it.
Yeah, lethal.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
like obviously a lion. I would be more afraid if I was in a jungle of a jaguar than a lion coming after me.
Well, lions aren't really in the
That's what
jungle. You know what I mean? They're like a plains animal.
Yeah, or a cheetah. You know.
Cheetahs, same thing, plains animal. But those are smaller in stature.
So grizzly bear, you added 5, I added 6. So grizzly bear,
Okay.
wild boar, number 5.
That's legit. It's just a feral pig.
That'll fuck you up.
That'll fuck you up.
That'll kill you.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I've seen them attack people. Not in real life, but video.
See, I have hippopotamus at number 4.
Hippos are real deals.
I just put spider at number 3 because there's giant spiders, there's small spiders that'll kill you.
I'm okay with that.
What do you mean?
No, I'm okay with
I thought
that.
you meant
Like-
like you were like, I'll fuck them up.
No, I don't like spiders.
Number 2 is octopus.
I don't get that.
They're fucking terrifying.
They're an alien. That's an alien on Earth.
That's what I'm saying.
For sure. But they're cool little animals.
I try to imagine myself in scenarios. Imagine being in the ocean and an octopus is next to you, the same size as you.
That's terrifying.
You had
Exactly.
You had pho at Ocean.
Yeah, straight
That's
up.
what I'm saying.
Straight up, dude.
But, no, but like
Straight
not only
up.
are they just the weirdest fucking looking things in the world. 1, they got the tentacles that can wrap around you and suffocate you to death. 2 or 3, they're fucking smart, bro.
Do you know their mouth?
And they can squeeze through holes like that big. Like, ooh, fucking.
You know
hey,
their
I'm already
mouths?
getting a little-
Their mouths are beaks, like bird beaks.
Oh God, Jesus Christ,
Fucked up,
You're
right?
making my case. No, my number 1 was giant squid. A giant.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Giant squid.
Terrifying.
that's horrifying, dude.
You guys know how many feet long those things get?
That's what I'm
like
saying.
30 plus.
Yeah, they're
That's
like
what I'm saying.
boat size.
Insane.
That's they'll eat
like,
you, dude.
A shark would kill me quicker in the ocean, but a giant squid would probably make me die of a heart attack first.
Yeah, all the above. I would die.
Now, Trav's, he has box jellyfish number 10.
Legit, dude.
Number
that-
number
That's
9.
legit.
So you had giant squid 9. I had giant squid number 1. So
That's
I don't
Fucking-
blame you. That's scary as
you
fuck.
have
scary.
You have a scorpion at 8.
Ooh,
I just threw, you know what?
Scorpions or spiders?
Honestly,
though? I mean,
part of the list, I had to, almost had to ask a friend, like, what are you
Hey, what are you scared of?
You know,
and
something,
then,
yeah.
And then you had hyenas 4.
Yeah, I don't
That's
even know
legit.
I mean, that was
not 4. You had hyenas 6.
right. And
No,
that's kinda
hyenas
like,
hyenas at 7.
Oh, he's got it back up. Oh, my bad. Okay, hyenas 7. Now,
That's kinda like a
hyenas,
lion. That's kinda
hyenas,
like a lion.
lions. You know, I'm singing songs at that point.
I'm surprised.
Everybody was talking about, leopards, like mountain lions, all this, and it's like, okay, I get it, but at the same time, I don't go to bed feeling like
Worried
that
about
shit
that.
fucking
Yeah.
scares me. Like
So
I don't have a nightmare.
What I
about
told him is,
know.
when I thought of these, I imagined myself in a scenario right next to them,
Right.
and how scared I would be.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's what changed.
Okay,
Like,
then hyenas legit.
I'm surprised you went hyenas over wolves.
I didn't say wolves.
I love
No,
wolves.
over wolves. Like
Hyenas
I'm surprised
are
you're
gnarly,
more
dude.
scared of a hyena over a wolf.
Hyenas,
Wolves are crazy, too.
But hyenas are way scary.
Now-
And they're fucking ugly. So,
they are that.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a wolf is beautiful, majestic.
Yeah, you wanna pet it?
So going into your
Hyenas got that
going
fucking
in
weird ass dicks and shit. You know?
going
They have weird dicks.
Yeah.
going into your top 5, Komodo dragons. That's your number 5.
Ugh, those are
I
dinosaurs.
feel like if I'm gonna,
Well,
I feel
big
like I'm
lizard?
gonna pick a crocodile over a Komodo dragon at that point because they're just
I think
bigger
I
and they're
did,
the
didn't
same
I?
type of thing, right?
I think I might have.
different.
You have a crocodile. That's next. A crocodile.
Okay,
number
but
4.
so I
the
did.
different ways of like consuming you. Crocodile will just fucking slice you in half, right, with their big ass teeth.
You're dead.
Those dragons will like bite you, and they have
And hunt
venom in their saliva,
Right.
To where like,
But they bite you and then they hunt you. They bite you and then they
yeah,
stalk you.
dude, yeah,
Because they know
You're
like
gonna die.
they're cool. Like they're, let me bite this fool. And then let me
bite this fool.
You know what I mean? And then let me smoke a little something.
Yeah.
Let me,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Let me kick back.
You have
and then,
yeah, dude.
I already know
You have shark number 3. You had to be more specific.
great white.
Because like
I'd
there's
say.
some sharks that
Great
ain't
white.
Great
that ain't
white,
as good. A great
tiger
white,
shark,
Tiger shark.
hammerhead.
bull shark.
Do you remember-
No.
Do you remember Street Sharks? You remember Street Sharks, the cartoon and the toys?
no.
Yeah,
They were
kind
just
of.
like
Yeah,
sharks
yeah,
that were
Oh, the
badasses.
buff guys. Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
love Street Sharks. It's like
Do you remember?
I can't be afraid of fucking
Do you remember
sharks.
biker mice from Mars?
Oh fuck yeah!
Okay, all right.
I mean, all those things were made to rival Ninja Turtles. They could never be the same. You have Hippo number 2. We all had Hippo. I think that's one we all had on our list.
Yeah,
It
real
was so
deal.
scary.
All the
Real
top
deal.
5 too.
All in the top 5 of hippopotamus.
Nothing. Almost. Man,
And then you have recluse spiders number 1. So what does a recluse mean?
Brown recluse.
Like is
Yeah,
that just
did
a
I put that as
specific
one?
type of spider that's
It
deadly?
is. I should put spiders just.
I put
in
spider
general.
on my list. Just
Spiders should be in general because
Yeah.
who the fuck is
No one
not
likes
who isn't that scary too?
Would you be? See, you
For
know,
real.
You know
But
what's funny?
recluse is scary because it's a flesh-eating bite.
But you know what's funny though?
If you don't get the shit fixed, it just keeps eating.
You would
the
be
flesh.
you would be way more scared of a wolf spider that isn't
Didn't
as
do
dead.
anything to you?
That is no. I'm saying they're not even as deadly. Like
Not
they're
even
just
close.
massively big. So
But-
you'd be more scared of a wolf spider than a black widow that would can kill you instantly. You know what I mean?
No. I don't agree. I
Really?
don't agree. I don't
don't
agree.
know.
I'm more scared because when I
So
go
you're scared of the little ones?
when I go to bed at night,
Yeah.
I feel like if
Something
you
wrong
think
with you.
about a
Laying eggs in your
recluse
ears
spider
and shit, yeah.
taking a bite of you, and then all of a sudden you got a flesh eating whatever, and then that just keeps eating. Because the first thing I put was a huntsman spider, which is those ones in Australia. Where
Yeah.
they're massive.
Yeah, dude.
And then I thought about it, and I was like, well, but they're harmless.
Right.
So it is scary, but
What's
I'm
it gonna
thinking
do?
of like, you know what? If I looked down and had a fucking like a flesh-eating disease because a spider bit me,
Oh my god.
that would, you know what I mean?
You'd be Spider-Man.
And they got to cut all that shit out.
I'm Snake
you
Man
would-
now.
That is terrifying. A spider bites you and you become Tobey Maguire. That would be scary. Spider-Man.
I
know
hate,
Tobey Maguire
for the
is?
record, I hate Tobey Maguire.
Well, I actually like
I
Tobey
hate
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
I like Tobey Maguire. Well, that was the interesting top 10. So that's where Fo's mind goes.
And we're just getting started. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what's it going to be next?
Lawnmowers.
No, stop. John Deere.
Telling me.
Is that a brand?
Yeah.
All right, dear.
Twitch.
Toro.
John Deere.
All right, let's get into the real debate. You know what the real debate is.
Lawnmowers.
That's debatable.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get to it.
Okay.
It's time to argue.
So,
Where Coase at?
I don't know. We're probably going to have to wait for him, right?
I mean, you guys can get started if you want.
Did you get that intro for this debate? It's okay. Don't worry about it.
There's an intro?
Yeah, there's a banner and an intro, but it's not a big deal.
I didn't get it.
Really?
Yeah, I looked all through the folders.
All right. Well, fuck. You know what it is? It's Jordan LeBron, motherfuckers. Easy. LeBron James just became the NBA's all-time leading scorer. I mean, so that's where, this is all that's been being debated since it happened.
Right.
So, I'm gonna let Travis start us off.
Well, I feel like you should
well, you know what? Hold on. I have a question for everybody, and I will ask Coz when he gets in here.
Yeah.
We all have, is there anybody that's going to try to say, one of them is not number 2 even? No one's going to sit here and do that, right?
No.
Everybody's got Jordan or LeBron 1 and 2.
I would put LeBron as 2. Yeah, okay. For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
What?
No.
You got Jordan 2?
Would you put Kobe 2?
No. Kobe's not top 5. We're not.
Kobe's not top 5.
No, there's too much reasons why he's not, but that is not the debate today. He's not top 5. Look at any dude. There's not
Jordan though.
There's not a single analyst that puts Kobe in the top 5 either.
Okay,
really?
There's too much knocks. There's too much marks against him, and he was like Michael Jordan, 1.0, because Jordan was 2.0.
Let's talk about who's arguably in the top 3 with these two.
Let's talk about that.
What's up, big dog?
We've got
What up, Coach? Let's get
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Gotta be
up,
arguably up there.
Okay.
Shaq's gotta be arguably up there. To me, Kobe's gotta be arguably up there.
Kobe for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. Coz, is Kobe top 5?
He's got to be.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Coz.
He's not, dude.
man.
He's really not.
So what's the top 5 then?
Well, we're all gonna have different. Okay. Before we get into this, Kobe or Jordan LeBron.
Kobe can't be top 5 when you have the most missed shots in NBA history.
Iverson's
that's just
gotta
one.
Be up there.
That's just one
Iverson's
aspect.
got to be up there for
you
most missed shots.
Okay. If we're talking my personal top 5, LeBron, Jordan, Magic, Kareem. See that, and then it's either Wilt or Larry Bird for me. See, I have to think about that.
I don't think Wilt.
Yeah, Wilt he's kind of a.
It's just all statistics, but they weren't even really tracking statistics like that.
Okay, so here's my top 5. I just made the decision: LeBron, Jordan, Magic, Kareem, Tim Duncan.
Whoa.
Tim Duncan.
Coz, is Tim Duncan a top 5 NBA player?
Oh my God. Top 5 most boring player ever.
Hey, I want to hear the 5 ahead of him, and then we can dissect that another time. So,
Fuck.
Okay, let's focus on the 2. Let's focus on the 2. Because if I had the time to rethink that, I might. So just that number 5.
Yeah.
Well, no, because that
I
number
feel like you threw it out willy.
Yeah, because that number 5 slot, I was KD, Steph Curry, Wilt Chamberlain, Larry Bird. There's a lot of people. I have to actually go to the inside of the brain. Y'all put me on the spot. All right.
It's Kobe, but we'll give you time.
Kobe.
We'll give you time to come around, Paul.
Thank you, Buggz. Jesus Christ. They don't
It's not Kobe. All right.
5 rings?
So do you want to make your case? Do you want to state your case?
No, because here's the thing. Let's do this. Let's have you state your case, because Jordan is already the GOAT.
No, he's not.
He's
That's the
being
point.
dethroned by.
So you agree he's being dethroned?
No. But that's
For
your
sake of argument.
That's your argument, is that a GOAT, a for sure GOAT, is being taken out by a possible other GOAT. So you should go first, because why would I have to? You know what I mean? Tell you
Paul's the challenger.
Well, no, you're a guest on the show, so the guest gets the right of way. Okay. Or unless Coz can jump in. Coz, you want to jump in and state your case?
What you think, Coz?
And obviously we'll elaborate on certain things, but just make your ultimate case first.
Should we?
All right.
I guess it is. I guess we are guests on the show.
Let me say first. I have LeBron as number 2, and he's the closest thing to Jordan that we've ever seen.
We all kind of made sure we all at least have them 1 and 2. Yeah, so we're on agreement.
It's hard to make this argument without dissing the other one.
I know.
Downplaying the other guy, like they didn't do anything in there prepared to. But that being said, I know how Paul feels about memes, but the meme that I posted when he originally threw this was all facts. Jordan had 2 more rings, 2 more finals MVPs, he was a defensive player of the year. 6 more all defensive first teams. He's got 1 more gold medal. He's got national championship,
scoring title.
More accomplished in his career than LeBron is. And I know it's going to be an unpopular statement, but the athletes in today's NBA are much better than the 90s. But you can't convince me that they play better defense now than they did in the 90s. There's better scorers now but there's definitely not better defenders now than there was in the 90s. And for Jordan to have so many, I think, 9 scoring titles and LeBron only had 1 against far superior defensive teams, I mean, I think that speaks volumes for Jordan's career for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coles, can you find
that's
a better
fantastic
place in your house that has better reception by chance?
Are you on Wi-Fi, big dog?
It's a great shirt.
You're pretty flicky.
Yeah, we got what you said, but like it was a little in and out. But either way, like we heard
what he said.
We
got what the most part
Absolutely.
was.
I heard a lot of team accomplishments. That's what I heard.
No.
A lot of team accomplishments in there.
No.
We heard championships. We heard gold medals. A lot of team accomplishments.
We also heard scoring titles.
I mean,
Yeah.
unbiasedly.
That's individual.
Yeah. You heard MVPs. I know you heard that.
I've heard
defensive titles.
That's where it's at.
You heard scoring titles.
Sure. Okay, so there's a lot of nuance here because let's look at it this way.
Because it's eras.
I'm gonna try to like just compare other arguments in related to this. So there's a big old Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid argument happening right now.
Okay.
You know, who do you think is a better center?
Well, I got a great stat for you.
Well,
Who cares?
I mean, we have to care. We're here. So
okay, all right.
So Embiid fans love to say he plays better defense. He's better than Jokic. They love to say that. Right. Jokic has 4 times as many assists as Joel Embiid does.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So which aspect is more important to the game? I mean, I'm really asking. Like, it kind of is an opinion, but what do you think?
Embiid can't even. I mean, that's not even. I don't even know why that's a thing.
Well, he's in the MVP race. He's a very good player. I hate him, but he's a very good player.
I like Embiid, but he can't stay healthy. That's his biggest problem.
Well, no, I'm just saying, okay, so let's just say assists and defense, call it a wash. Okay. Assist maximizes on player potential.
Right.
And makes everybody around you better.
Right.
Right.
But that has to be a team. If you're going to say, oh, that's just a team stat, assist kind of got to be a team stat.
Well, no, because the person still has to be the one that passes the ball. They have to find the open looks,
but if
find
the
the open
dude
man.
doesn't make it,
well, yeah,
there's no assist.
Right, but I mean,
that's a team stat.
I mean, yeah, well, that's the scoring. If he doesn't make his own shots, it doesn't mean anything.
That's
either.
different.
What are we
if he
talking
don't make
about?
his own shot, that's different. If he passes it and that dude don't make the shot, that's no assist.
Okay, where I was going with this is Jordan's 1 defensive player of the year. Let's just call it a wash with LeBron tripling him in career assists because that is a major basketball stat. So we could just do that, right? Unless you're going to tell me defense is more important than dishing the rock.
But it's 1 defensive player of the year, but it's also 3 all-time steals awards.
Right.
Like there's a couple different things.
But LeBron has also guarded every single player on the floor for all of his career. Jordan didn't do that. Jordan had to guard Clyde Drexler and people like that.
Guards.
He had to guard guards. He didn't have to guard point guards, centers, power forwards, small forwards.
That's the thing that differentiates LeBron James from Michael Jordan is LeBron James does everything. Michael Jordan does his one thing very good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or the best.
I don't agree with that because how are the stats so similar?
Well, what I mean is
they're not that
those
similar.
stats.
It depends on the stat. It depends on the stat.
But they're varied. They're not just one. Like you can't call Jordan a one-trick pony.
Oh no, we're not
comparative. Like how many times has Jordan played the 5? Never. You know what I mean?
Okay,
LeBron's down. That's what I mean. You know what I mean?
But
like,
he's got a lot of blocks. He's
for
got
sure.
a lot of steals.
For sure.
Blocks are actually almost similar.
I mean, I know Jordan was a great defender. No one is saying
blocks are very similar.
Yeah, for sure.
So he could play the 5.
But I'm saying, if you put Jordan down at the 5, he's going to get thrown around. He's only what 6'6". He, Tim Duncan will abuse Michael Jordan. Tim Duncan will also abuse LeBron, right? But LeBron,
I don't know.
Okay, but you got to think. You got to think. LeBron can play every position on the floor,
right? And he can guard every position on the floor.
For sure.
Had to guard every position.
Michael Jordan can't. He can't. And that's facts.
So now my next question for you two is,
that's a good point.
So how many scoring titles does Jordan have? Someone know this?
10.
Yes, 10. No. I know. I'm saying
he's got 10.
Okay, so
he's got 10. He's got 9 more.
LeBron has uno.
That's crazy.
LeBron has 1?
Yes.
I didn't even think LeBron had 1.
Yeah, he's got 1.
So LeBron has 1 scoring title and somehow is the all-time leading scorer in NBA history.
Okay, but let's dissect.
Now, if you have 10 scoring titles,
that's 20 seasons over 15 or 14 or 13 or however many.
Stay out the casino. Stop playing baseball. You know, like what do you want to say?
So let me ask you this. If I were to just murder and I'm fucking gambling and I'm drinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm drinking, I'm gambling, I'm smoking cigars, I'm doing this, and I do 13, 14 seasons. One of the seasons I'm out in my prime. And then you got LeBron, who's probably eating asparagus and nuts and fucking his diet is crazy. So durability, that's a way different
But how
story.
could that possibly be a knock against LeBron?
It's not. But
Like,
how could you
LeBron
say that
did-
Jordan couldn't do the same thing in this era?
Because he didn't. Well, you said this era. Well, there's
Right.
no way to know that. But he couldn't do this. He couldn't do this past 1998.
But isn't the argument for, okay, LeBron would have killed, like, Jordan didn't go against as hard a competition, right?
That depends on if you're a
That's what
Jordan or
they
LeBron
said.
fan.
Right.
That's what they said.
Jordan fans will say he
LeBron
did.
also has obviously the durability. He's got better technology. He's got better coaching, better competition,
Everything.
Better coaching?
everything.
Better coaching?
Resource.
It's better everything. Better basketball.
Phil Jackson, better coaching.
You don't know.
Or you
It's
mean
better
like his
basketball.
workout routine?
No.
coaches? Is
better
that what we're saying?
basketball.
We're
It's
saying
better
like
basketball.
the game has progressed
Right.
to this point.
Right.
You know, Phil
So-
Jackson,
so-
elite,
so-
but the game is here
Right.
now.
So
Right.
why would
I agree with
Jordan
that.
not fit into the same scheme? How could he not be better if he already was better in a worse scheme?
Well, you just said it yourself. The game is so much better now. Like that means the competition is better now.
Correct.
Mm.
Correct. So why wouldn't Jordan
hold on.
rise to the occasion? Why are you saying that Jordan in this era probably wouldn't do what LeBron has done? How could you say
I'm
that?
not really saying that. What I'm saying is, I think if you flip it, it's going to be way more dominant. You put LeBron in fucking 1987, he is going to have a field day.
How many seasons does he play though?
Well,
You ain't got the technology. You ain't got the
Jordan,
diet.
Jordan won
you
a
ain't got
title.
the-
In
That's the thing, you know
Jordan
what I mean?
won his first title in 91, right? 91 or 92, one of the two.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
let's put him in as many
91.
seasons as Jordan had before he won his title,
Yeah.
where he was getting the brakes beat off of him in the playoffs. So 6 seasons of LeBron
Which
in
LeBron does
1984 to 1991, playing against, the Celtics, and Larry Bird and Magic and the Lakers.
The Pistons.
The Pistons,
It's just a different game. It's hard to do that. You know what
I know,
mean?
that's what I'm saying. It's like, so I would say you can't really say either one, but if you flip it, I feel like there's a
But
bigger
we got to
chance.
use the same logistics though.
They both would
We
be
got to
very
use the same
good.
logic. We got to use the same
Well,
logic.
we saw Kobe in the new era. Kobe, that's like seeing Michael Jordan in the new era. We saw that.
Close.
Let's let Coach jump.
pretty
Let's let Coach
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
in.
Go ahead. My bad, Coach. Go ahead.
So first things first. This whole notion of the NBA is better now than it was in the 90s. They are better scorers and they're more athletic, but they're not. You're not
aggressive.
going to convince me they're all around better players or better competition. And like I said, they played much better team and individual defense, harder and more physical, but also just better defense. And if you need an example for that, just look at the NBA today. Kawhi Leonard and Giannis and all of these guys, what do they label them? Two-way players, right? And that means they play defense and offense. And somehow they're these specialty players in the NBA now. Well, in the 90s, if you play two ways, it just means you were a star and got minutes than everybody else because everyone expected you to play defense. In today's NBA, nobody expects that, man. Like, defense is like this weird commodity that comes along. So I think Jordan, to say that Jordan didn't have or had certain competition, I don't think that's true. And it just should show how dominant he was for him to keep a laundry list of Hall of Famers out of the finals or from winning a ring because they went up against Michael Jordan,
Yes.
Patrick Ewing, John
Yes.
Stark, Karl Malone, all those guys didn't get past him. When greats today go up against LeBron, some of them have had better of LeBron. The Currys and Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, where are you going to tell me Jordan in his prime on a Heat team loses to Dirk Nowitzki and the Mavericks in the finals, bro? It happened.
I got responses for you. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty much the thing. Again, LeBron, stat-wise, he kills everybody, right? He kills everybody, and that's why he is ranked so high, and that's why we all have to put him either one or two because his statistics are insane. That being said, his record in the finals and his softness I'm sorry for the softness. It's a knock against him, bro.
Okay. Hold on. Go ahead. You
Go ahead. No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let me say this.
Talk to him.
Let me say this. I'm looking at your top 10 all time because you posted it the other day. So I'm looking at it right now. You have 2 players from the 90s in your top 10. 2 out of 10. Right. Now, in my opinion, the 90s was the weakest decade of basketball.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to tell you why.
For sure.
We all know what the 80s was. I don't even have to say what the 80s was. By the time those players were out of the league, Michael Jordan and the Bulls, and I would love to hear you argue this, were the most dominant team ever. Like the team. Jordan was obviously Jordan, but I'm saying the Bulls, there wasn't another Bulls in the 90s. No other Bulls. Like Michael Jordan, like think of even like teams that had, a stacked roster beyond maybe 1 or 2 players.
The Jazz.
2 players, Stockton and Malone. Hornacek, we gonna start talking about Hornacek? We can, but you know what I mean? And then, the Blazers, Clyde Drexler. Who else?
Yeah, Houston Rockets has some good years.
The Rockets, but the Rockets, Olajuwon. Who's the second best Rocket?
For the record, the Suns had their
Tracy McGrady
season record. Year the Bulls beat them.
Tracy McGrady, maybe.
We're talking
about in the 90s.
I'm talking the teams that Jordan had to face. So, like, I'm sure like you guys are basketball savants. So I'm sure you can name another, son besides Charles Barkley. The average person cannot because nobody remembers them.
Kevin Johnson.
Well, I mean,
the 90s Knicks were no joke.
The 90s what?
The 90s
Knicks.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Starks.
no joke. But the 90s Knicks compared to the early 2000s Spurs or the current Warriors of the past 10 years or the Heat of the early 2010s. Like, this is what I'm saying. The competition of the 90s was not that great.
Here's my thing, though. Why do you feel like, okay, because we have no choice but to compare eras.
Right.
One can't play the other can't play the other. But why do you assume that these 90s players couldn't be as good if they were in this new era?
Well, that's not really what I'm saying. There was great players in the 90s. I'm talking about
I'm just
teams.
saying, but you're talking about like LeBron and whoever that have been built in this era.
Right.
They're used to, freaking strict diet. Like LeBron eats freaking asparagus and fucking nuts and like
LeBron eats nuts.
I mean Michael Jordan was eating fucking Big Macs and he was gambling and he was smoking cigars and he was drinking and he was smoking everybody. Yeah. And then you got LeBron who's fucking, like I said, eating nuts and asparagus and lobster and fish. And I'm just saying, it's a different technology. It's a different diet. It's a different. You're of course you're supposed to be better.
But nobody's saying there's players in the 90s that couldn't be good today. There's a lot of them that would be good today. But how many of them were on a squad equipped to take down a squad like the Bulls? The Bulls had
no one can take down the Bulls.
The Pistons, and that's who did.
No, but that was before the Bulls were the Bulls.
That's what I'm saying.
And we saw what Michael Jordan did against dynasties. Nothing. The Celtics, the Pistons.
Nothing? What do you mean nothing?
The Lakers until they got old.
Yeah.
When he was like 22.
But he was winning Rookie of the Year. He was doing scoring titles during all these times. He just couldn't get over the bump.
Michael Jordan's best year was like 88, 89.
But let me tell you this. But you know why it was also his best year? Because you remember when Phil Jackson came aboard, that he was like, "This is team basketball. This isn't Michael Jordan."
The greatest coach in basketball history. I do remember that.
It is. But do you remember how he told them, "This is team basketball. This isn't Michael Jordan basketball." So if he were to have the same coach that he had in '89 to continue out throughout his career, his accolades would be insane. He probably wouldn't have 6 rings. But his stats, he'd probably be the scoring title. I mean, he was pissed. He was pissed that it turned into team basketball. He wanted it to be the Michael Jordan show. But he stepped back and said, you know what? I get it. And then he moved into a leadership role, which is crazy because LeBron James, yes, he's a leader, but I feel like he's a leader because he's the most talented person on the court, not because of mentality. Michael Jordan wanted to make everyone around him better.
That's a common misconception.
I think it's
true.
But listen to all the teammates. Listen to all the teammates that speak about him.
Those are his teammates.
But all his teammates say, I wouldn't have been shit without
Scottie
Jordan.
Pippen says Michael wouldn't have been shit without him and the Bulls. Like that.
That's the only person.
That was his number 2.
That's the only person.
That is the biggest person he had.
Scottie is not that good. Scottie is not that good.
No, he was top 5 during that time.
Dude,
for sure.
I can't get on that train.
Name another
Scottie was a
Name
problem.
another person on the Bulls that
Dennis
says that.
Rodman.
That says that.
No, you mean
Kerr said they were terrified of Michael Jordan because he was a dick.
But who's more of an asshole than LeBron?
What did they also say? What did they also
LeBron gets every teammate traded. LeBron gets every teammate traded.
That is true.
Hold on.
Michael Jordan's
talk about the Nike
Michael
thing.
played with his guys. They played there the whole, for a decade together.
Dude, Michael wouldn't let his teammates eat dinner if they didn't play up to his standards.
Jordan cannot find a team that he gets along with.
He did it. That's
LeBron can't find a team that he gets along with.
LeBron has fun with LeBron's a leader because he's the most talented dude on the court. Jordan's a leader because of his mentality. He tries to make every single person better. You better make that fucking basket when I pass it to you, or I'm gonna sock you.
Except Jordan wasn't that great of a passer.
But he wasn't that worse.
Well, he was way worse than LeBron.
Barely.
So you're saying Jordan was the guy who made his team better than LeBron wasn't? LeBron's whole career was predicated on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And he still is the all-time leading scorer. The secondary thing.
Of course, with 5 years more games.
But the Nike thing, the Jordan thing.
Nike was born around Michael Jordan.
Okay, let me tell you this.
Hold on.
Well, it's just basically like you know the story of Nike and Michael Jordan and the birth of the Jordan sneaker. Well, that was basically the birth of Nike, and Michael Jordan and those two were tied together. So those two grew together exponentially, and everything was tied in together. So like Nike campaign was Jordan campaign. Jordan campaign was a Nike campaign. So everything you seen was King Jordan. Be Like Mike, fucking Gatorade. Everything was born from Jordan.
And the NBA was actively pushing this with Nike because they were trying to create revenue for the NBA and boost the league because they were losing ratings after the 80s era.
In comes the god of basketball.
Yeah. So, and then you're telling me that doesn't play a part why so many people are just conditioned to think Jordan's the GOAT?
For sure.
Is he really? Okay. So, Coach, you have it. I mean, I know we got to make sure we get you in.
Yeah, kind of piggybacking off of what was saying. I mean, there was one thing you can't argue. Michael is the most influential person to ever have basketball.
Arguably the most influential athlete ever. Arguably, right. I'll agree with that.
So, I mean, kind of like what we've been talking about. You have to compare eras, which makes it so hard because we'll never know what Jordan could have done in this era and vice versa. And realize that it's a team thing. But for me, and I know LeBron fans hate this, it's always going to come down to rings and how he went to the finals. Mm-hmm. And that he was 6 for 6. He never got outplayed. He never, got cramps and got hurt or had,
Oh my God.
When the lights turned on in the finals, bro, Jordan turned on and
all right.
could stop it.
Go ahead.
But just in the finals.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people love to ignore all of the other years Michael Jordan lost. So as a Bronco fan, I would rather the Broncos have lost 4 Super Bowls in the last 4 years than not make the playoffs.
Wait, how much is LeBron?
Can you honestly say you wouldn't prefer the same?
But how much is LeBron lost?
Well, he went to 10 straight finals.
10.
He lost 6.
6.
No, I know. I'm saying he went to the finals.
Jordan would lose if Jordan went to 10? You think he'd lose 6?
No, because Jordan didn't get there. He lost in the first round, in the second round.
Well, here to that.
No, not once.
But here's the thing.
How many times?
To that point, though,
Twice,
LeBron, he went to 10 straight. Is it 10 straight finals?
10 straight.
That's insane. But anyway,
that is insane.
That means 10 years straight, he was the second best team in the league, right? Like, he made it to the show. Didn't win it, but he made it to the show. Jordan sat out 10 fucking years. He didn't make it to the show. He made it 6, right? Is that he played 16 years?
And don't forget about the
14
Wizards.
years.
Don't
14 years.
forget about the Wizards years.
And that, I mean, who cares? But
you know why I
what I'm
care?
saying,
Because
though.
they go and count
No, I get
LeBron
it.
when he's 42.
No, I get it,
so
but
Yeah,
we
but look
care.
at the difference in the technology and the diet.
Let's not talk about the diet anymore.
But hold on.
I'm
But
done
hold
with
on.
the diets.
Well, hold on. What I'm saying is Jordan was unfuck-withable for the 6 straight finals. He took a year off or whatever. That's like 8 years, whatever. That's the span. But that's
Smoking
it.
cigars,
That's fucking
drinking
it.
weed, drinking
Getting it
alcohol.
done.
In those years before that, he was still
Gambling.
good though.
He was
good.
He was
He was
amazing.
good.
He was amazing.
Now-
scoring titles, defensive, all that shit. But he didn't win a championship.
Right. And in LeBron's 2007 Cavaliers are way worse than any of the Jordan teams had before he won his first title. And he dragged their happy asses to the finals. Jordan couldn't even get to the finals. That's what I'm saying. And also,
Because of the Pistons.
let's talk about the KD Warriors. Like, you telling me the KD Warriors couldn't beat those Bulls?
They would smoke
Oh,
those.
they
Bulls.
could. They
No.
could.
So what I'm saying is,
Well, they
who the
kinda
hell,
did,
who the
right?
hell was the KD Warriors or the Dynasty Spurs or, I mean, people want to downplay the Mavericks. They were a fantastic team the year they won. Who were those of the 90s?
Yeah,
Don't tell me.
Yeah, but why?
Don't tell me the Jazz.
Don't tell
No,
you the
no,
Jazz
no,
and the
won't.
Pacers.
I won't.
The
tell
only
you.
two teams that arguably could be there.
So Michael Jordan said himself it was the teams that he ran and he had problems with. There was only 2. I think it was the Pacers
Yeah,
and
the Jazz. Probably.
The
The
Jazz
well,
for sure.
I don't even.
Jazz
I
for
don't
sure.
know.
No,
It was-
I think he
or
said.
the
Didn't he say
Knicks,
Shaq and the
maybe.
Magic too?
I don't know. It was
he
like
lost
it was
one
like
year
the
to them when
Pacers
he
and the
came back.
Pistons or something like that. But he was saying
Okay.
there's basically 2 teams that give us fits.
Right.
That's it. That's fucking it.
But also, don't downplay. Also, what Jordan, a lot of Jordan fans, you two might not. Don't downplay LeBron winning with 4 different systems, coaches, teams, role players. Jordan never proved that. A lot of Steph Curry will never.
He
prove
didn't
that.
have to though.
That's the
right,
worst
right.
stat. That's the worst
because
stat.
the Bulls were that. They were that system. If LeBron didn't take his general manager shit into his own hands, the Cleveland would not have gone out and got him some help.
But
He would have been
that's-
stuck in
that's the
Cleveland
worst stat.
with the it's not the worst stat.
Yeah, it
because,
is.
No, because if you're the greatest of all time, you should be able to prove it without, the greatest coach of all time or arguably the greatest wingman of all time in Scottie Pippen.
Again, that's the problem with this argument is this is a team sport.
Right. I get that.
You know what I mean? It's not an
There's no
individual
winner
thing,
of
you know
this.
what I mean?
Right,
Like, there's no
right.
winner.
It's a team
of
sport.
That
you know?
is that is the toughest.
I looked it up.
part.
The Rockets had Kenny Smith and Sam Cassell on those teams.
Let's go, Kenny
the
Smith.
alien?
Let's
Sam
go.
Cassell was
Alien?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
an ugly
Alien.
Kenny, I mean, yeah, Kenny Smith.
Both those guys are pretty good.
I mean,
Fantastic.
they're good, but like
So
Steph
let me ask
Curry,
you-
Klay
let me ask
Thompson,
you this. Let me
Draymond
ask
Green,
you-
Kevin Durant,
let me have a- I got a
Andre
question.
Iguodala as a role player.
I got a
Like,
question for you. Paul.
yeah,
Who's your favorite rap artist of like the modern times?
oh geez, Kendrick Lamar. If he counts as modern, I know
Kendrick
he's
Lamar?
kind of older now already, but
Kung
is
Fu
that,
Kenny?
well,
Yeah.
Kendrick's like my favorite all time now. I'd say.
Gotcha. So I was gonna have you answer me another question.
Okay, why are you being so dramatic? It's
Does he have- does he-
8:58. Let's keep it moving
Does
fast.
your favorite artist of all time, does he have any, in his entire catalog is all I'm talking about, does he have any song that's entitled LeBron James?
What?
Does he have any song entitled LeBron James?
He doesn't.
I think it's just titled.
Does he have any song titled Michael Jordan?
There's a song titled Barry Bonds. Like, what are we saying?
He's got a song called Michael Jordan, god damn it.
Fo has a song called Chevy Chase.
I don't
what
care.
Are we doing
He's
here?
not, Fo's not your favorite artist.
I'm not.
Yeah, he's up there though. Top 3, right?
We're
Top
talking about your
3.
favorite artist
Shout out to
of all
Twitch.
time.
But also,
Michael Jordan.
But also, these artists are Jordan era kids. Let's talk when
So are
LeBron
you.
era kids
So
are
you.
grown and being rap
so
artists.
are you. You're a Jordan
No.
era kid.
Right. I'm not saying but I'm not a Jordan era kid that was like obsessed with Michael Jordan. You're talking about
Why?
kids that grew up on Michael. Why would they make a song about LeBron? It doesn't make
I
sense.
just,
My dad's gonna make if my dad was an artist, he'd make a song about Kareem, not Michael Jordan.
I was
what I mean?
obsessed with Michael
All
Jordan
right,
as a
all
kid.
right,
Like he
fair
was the
enough,
guy.
Fair enough.
My dad hated him so bad,
didn't
I
take.
got influenced that way. My dad was rooting for the Jazz because he was tired of him just winning.
Let's give Coast the last word.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
so one more before Coast goes. Coast, and I'm gonna give you the floor after this. But why isn't points per game? Why isn't that? Obviously, Jordan has more points per game. Period.
Shot more
but he
shots.
also has more points per game in his height, like in his prime. He also missed a year of his prime. But why isn't points per game an obvious something when it's talking about, oh, well, LeBron James has the most points ever scored. And it's like, yeah, well, he played 5 more seasons.
He also wasn't a primary scorer.
But if points per game, you know, if he played 5 more, if Jordan played 5 more seasons, it's obvious that he would have more points than LeBron.
It's not obvious. And because
How?
he couldn't play 5 more seasons,
How?
blame him.
How?
Well, it's not obvious because he didn't. That's what I'm saying.
But
he had every opportunity and he didn't.
Because of Phil Jackson.
Well, did LeBron tire when Eric Spoelstra, took over
Who
the
fucking
Heat?
cares about Eric Spoelstra?
Don't say it doesn't matter. LeBron don't care who his coach is. He went and brought titles to 3 different franchises.
Because he was with every coach. Of course he don't give a fuck about who his coach is.
He's brought a title to every team he's ever played with. Every team. No, he has. That's a fact. Literally. I'm just saying, that's a fact. Like, that's not... Go ahead, Coach.
Okay, that's a good step.
All right. So, again, man, it makes it hard to argue because, obviously, Paul Fo, you guys make really great points. But, like I said, man, he's right there, right? All these two guys, they're neck and neck, and we're split hairs when it gets down to it. Mm-hmm. The biggest thing, again, that I'll say is every single time, and not just the finals, every single time Michael Jordan has been in a championship game of some sort, he comes out on top. He has 2 medals, he has a national championship, and every single time he was in the finals, he got the job done. That's just a beast, man. And
yeah. Sorry it didn't happen to LeBron, but it just didn't.
Sorry. Like I said, man, it makes this argument so hard because you're trying to make a point for Jordan, and in that you also have diss LeBron, and it's hard to do being a basketball fan. I am, because LeBron's amazing.
LeBron's amazing.
A big part of it is me pushing 40, not quite yet, but me being one of those kids that absolutely is obsessed with Michael Jordan. Yeah, it's really hard to tell guys like me anything else. But that being said, LeBron is extremely close. Close.
Yeah,
for some wild reason, LeBron manages to hang around longer and win 2 more championships. Maybe I'll concede to this argument, but until then,
he'd have to win 11 to be Bill Russell, but we won't get into that. But anyway, the only one last thing I want to say, and it'll be fast, is pressure, man. No one brought up pressure. Jordan had no pressure coming into the NBA. Zero. No. Zero. He wasn't even the number 1 overall pick. He wasn't even the number 2 overall pick. People knew he was good. No pressure. Nobody will ever have as much pressure as LeBron James did in any sport ever again. Now, that is so many reasons to fail. That kind of monkey on your back, it would crush most people. That's so. But that's the last thing I want to say.
But let me ask you this: the things that you
said it was the last thing, Travis. No,
damn.
No. Go ahead. I'm just kidding.
Can I get one?
Yeah,
more?
Go ahead.
Okay,
I'm fucking around.
So a lot of the things that people bring up about LeBron, especially Paul, which I just heard, is how come these things are always different eras where you can't really say. It's why would you assume that LeBron or that Jordan couldn't do what LeBron did in this era? Well, why do you assume that?
It's not because then it just goes in circles. Then everybody would just be assuming everything both ways.
But you're stating
y'all assume Jordan.
You're not playing with facts though. You're stating opinions of
a fact is LeBron overcame the biggest pressure ever, and Jordan did not have to.
But if Jordan was in this era, how do you know he wouldn't?
I don't. If LeBron was in the 90s, how do you know he wouldn't have won 6 championships?
Hold on, though.
That's why we can't debate those things.
I think you're talking about pressure in 2 different ways, right? So LeBron had his pressure coming in as the pre-go. He's going to be
the
Jordan.
Second coming,
right? But like I said, take it all the way back.
High school, so
second coming of Michael Jordan.
He was out of high school.
You're right. That was the whole thing. 23.
But take it back. Michael Jordan was basically responsible for Nike and Gatorade.
Right.
Those two massive things were on his shoulders.
Can I say one more thing? If you want to talk about pressure, how come Michael Jordan gambled, had a heavy gambling? How come his dad got murdered?
Because he's a piece of shit. Do you want to dive into the conspiracy that Jordan got his father killed? We can do that.
But you talk about pressure. What more pressure do you have when your dad got murdered, or that you got gambling debts, that you smoke cigars, that you drink, that that you eat Big Macs?
Well, gambling is a personal choice. He shouldn't have gambled.
Got to be great.
Yeah, he did it to himself.
But you're talking about pressure. It doesn't matter.
It's a vice. It's a vice.
That's self-inflicted pressure.
It's still pressure.
It is still pressure.
But I can't get down with Jordan didn't have pressure on him, because when he started losing to Detroit, there was tons of pressure.
I'm saying coming into the league. I'm saying like
Detroit.
Like the pressure he had when 1990 hit was real.
Dad murdered had
hold on.
Jordan sneaker.
Yeah, like when all that shit happened, I'm not saying there wasn't pressure there. I'm just talking coming into the league. Look at all of the athletes that came into the league. Number 1 overall pick.
LeBron came out of high school.
And look at Zion. Look at the pressure on Zion Williamson right now.
You're talking expectation.
Well, yeah, I'm saying
you're talking expectation.
But with LeBron, it was the pressure to be the next Michael Jordan, because nobody ever thought that would ever happen. So like, there's a reason to fail. If I don't do everything perfect, everyone's going to shit on me. And he's damn near had one of the greatest careers ever, if not the greatest career, and people still shit on him. It's impossible. That's what I'm trying to say.
It all comes down to he lost in the championship, and Michael Jordan didn't.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but LeBron's never been swept out of the first round. Mic drop.
This turned into 4-on-1. Sorry, Paul.
Hell no.
But I thrive in it.
Both ways. In my opinion, I think LeBron is the most athletic basketball player of all time.
I mean,
he's a freak. Let's not get you wrong. But so is Giannis.
That's what they said. Is like Michael Jordan is like the greatest and the most elite like scoring weapon, but LeBron James is a great basketball player.
Right, all around.
You know LeBron's unstoppable physically.
Yeah, you can't fucking stop.
LeBron's the greatest ever, and Jordan's the greatest scorer ever. Done. Done.
No, LeBron is the greatest scorer ever because it's factual.
Well, no.
Jordan is the greatest player ever.
Well, no.
It's factual.
Well, okay. Well, in that case, then Jordan's not even the third or fourth best scorer ever. That's factual. So cool. He's fourth. Good job.
Okay.
So he's falling down on the list. Let's wrap this up before he's out the top 5. Fo coming into this was like, we're not going to win, and I'm like, bro, nobody's going to win. You can't win this shit. True. It's Democrats versus Republicans. It's not happening.
Yeah,
Coast, we appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, bro.
Coast.
Hey, yeah, no doubt, man. Thanks for guys for coming on, man. And it's the Nuggets championship. I want to be on the show.
Hey, if you're still watching, tune into Coast on Monday nights on DenverOpenMedia.com and 92.9, right?
Yes, sir.
92.9 FM.
Man. Tune in at 7 p.m.
Word up, man. Sir. Well, damn. I didn't expect to.
This was a fun one.
I didn't expect an easy dub, but you know. Just playing. Stephen A. Smith over here.
God.
No, just kidding.
Skip.
Word up, man. Shit. OK_. Here's the thing on IG. Follow that.
Yeah.
Follow BrightEverything on YouTube.
Yeah. Links in the description for both. Here's the thing. You're already on this channel.
Yep.
Subscribe to that.
Run it up. And you're hearing it here first. We got some shit coming up, like some surprises. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm on it. Travis, my man, definitely come through. Come back, man.
Yeah.
Let's do more.
I'd love to. Man.
We had some good music talks, some good beast talks.
Yeah.
And then, the debate at the end. So word up. Shout out to Travis Sethman and
fam crew, what up?
Charlie.
Paul Jr.
Boogeyman Fo.
Here's the thing.
What up?